I'm GamingOwl. I'm Snail's sister, and I like game mastering, so I'm game mastering this one.
Yep.
So
And
welcome
she's the
to...
best.
Thanks. We're gonna see if I live up to that with this half-prepared adventure I threw
I
together.
just mean the best person in the world.
Aw, thanks. Love you too.
Love you.
All right, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Yes,
Alright.
I was a little chilly, that's all.
Hannah, you can set the scene, and then we'll do our self intros and our character intros at that time. Sound good?
All right, sounds good. In the Duchy of Feifen, it's been traditionally ruled over by the Duchess Martha. And you see, I've worked very hard this morning. It's totally gorgeous painting I did of portrait of the Duchess of Feifen, Duchess Martha, and her daughter, Lady Brenda. Unfortunately, Lady Brenda died about a decade ago, and the Duchess just kind of vanished at that point and communicated with all of her vassals by letter. And then about 6 months ago, they stopped getting letters from her. And somebody asked through an augury spell, "Is the Duchess dead?" And the answer came back, "Yes." So they think she's dead. They don't think she's come back as a vampire, although there are a number of individuals in town who do in fact actually believe that she's a vampire and she's been dead for years. But that's mostly idle gossip. So
Dun dun dun.
Now, as of a couple months ago, this guy, whose name is Chad,
Thanks, John.
Hello, everyone.
has her distant cousin has come into town, and he's trying to get familiar with the paperwork and all of the official, I don't know that they call it crowning for dukes, but all of the official whatevers to pass the title to him are about to be set up. There's a big ceremony. They're all excited. When one morning everyone in the manor wakes up and discovers that their mirrors are not working. They're glitching.
Everybody's vampires.
Oh no. Okay.
They're nobody can see their own reflection. Instead, whenever they look in the mirror, they see what appears to be a meadow with a small stone house in the mirror. Luckily, there's a few brave souls in the manor ready to step in and investigate this strange mystery. Let's start with Snail. Can you introduce your character, please?
Yeah. Can you share my art
yes.
with the thing?
There we go.
Thank you. Hi, this is me. My name is Fireflower. Oh, hi. I'll introduce myself first. Hi, I'm SoulSnail. I am the host of today's game. I invited everyone here because I wanted to play Pathfinder. So, yeah. I am a VTuber. Boom. Done. Okay.
Yippee.
Yeah, so my character is Fireflower. And what was the girl's name again?
Brenda.
Brenda. Hello, us. Mwahahaha. Sorry, sound redeemed. Yeah, I'm Fireflower. I was Brenda's teacher. I'm a school teacher, so I teach things. I was her teacher back before she passed away, and I still teach to this day, but not as much as I have taken on the mantle of adventuring a little bit more recently. Yes, that is me.
Oh, thank you, Fireflower. Pear, would you like to introduce your character?
Okay. Hello, everyone. First, I am Pear, also VTuber, variety streamer. This is my first tabletop RPG ever. So, I am
Yay.
Pear in game also. And I am a little gnome. And that's I've been blessed. That's all I got. I'm a blessed gnome.
A blessed gnome. So typically with blessed, it means that you have been like blessed or prophesied about or that kind of thing. Like you have great things to do in your life.
You are the destined one.
Yes.
Oh boy.
Also, I did both your art and my art, and they look
Yeah, it's so
drastically
cute.
different. And I was like, you can tell I drew them on different days because my style changes. Anyways.
Nice.
Yes.
All right. Well, thank you,
Yippee.
Pear. Now let's take a look at Winter's character.
Yes, hello. So my name's Wintercharm, also VTuber and variety streamer. You probably have seen me around various games and TTRPGs with Soul, because we do sometimes play on stream.
Yep.
But it's been a while, and I'm excited to do this again. Also, really happy that Pedal's getting to experience their first tabletop session. It's it's always an awesome time to like play with people who are new to it, because it's like you can tell when it clicks, and it's really fun to like watch people kind of figure it out. Because it's like chill. It's chill. It's easy. It's supposed to be fun. So, and then there's like a joy to it that like once you get it and it clicks, like you understand why it's so fun. So yeah, welcome in. Okay, so I'm playing Cassiel the Fallen. He's a Nephilim. He's a Nephilim that is cursed and is now possessing a small doll figurine that runs around with the greatsword. And I will leave it up to your imagination to decide how big the greatsword is in relation to the doll. I kind of imagine like a very tiny doll carrying around a real full-size greatsword, but it's a whole other comical yeah. But that's mostly this character's backstory. I spent a lot of time in cults trying to figure out how to uncurse himself, and managed to get to the point where he could control a doll. But as such, he has basically learned no lore of any kind because he's been too busy researching ways to break his curse. So he's a very uneducated paladin.
Yes.
Alrighty.
All right. Well, thank you. So you've been investigating around the house for a few hours now since you've been called by the Duke. He's quite distraught by the whole thing. He hasn't had contact with his cousin for several years, and now all of a sudden he's having to inherit all of her responsibilities. And on top of it, she left him a cursed house. Thank you very much, cousin Martha. You go throughout the manor looking at various mirrors, and interestingly enough, as you arrive in the room that used to belong to Lady Brenda, that mirror, inside that room, there's a particularly large mirror, and you happen to notice that when you touch it, your finger almost phases through it.
Aha!
Almost like it is a portal into this other dimension, if you will.
Alright, who wants to go through the mirror first?
Winter will take the soap in his inventory and poke it partially through the mirror to check for traps.
It slides across the grass in the other dimension.
Interesting. Winter will continue to scrub the grass suspiciously. And we'll wait for someone else to make a move.
Pear does detect magic. Okay. Do I hit the cast button?
Yeah.
Okay, cast.
All right.
Me looking through here. Where's your characters? There they are. Let me pull them onto this scene for a bit and activate it.
Bring us to the place.
Let's see. Can you
There
see
we
stuff?
are.
Now, are we still on the other side of the mirror, technically?
I believe you are.
Okay.
I have not heard anyone say that they've moved through the mirror, but I didn't design this map
Winter's
such.
reaching his arm through and scrubbing grass.
Yes. It's a little bit tingly, being half in one dimension and half in another. It's a little bit tingly.
Yeah.
Although I don't know if your wooden body senses it quite that way, but
Yep.
Perfect. Yeah, no, I'm just making sure that this grass is clean and pollen free before I step through. You know. Yeah.
So for detect magic, The mirror is definitely magical.
Oh, okay. Makes sense.
Yep.
Let's see. Oh, here's the spell. Let's see. You receive information you receive no information beyond the presence or absence of magic.
That's it, the basics of it. but
You
the
detect
heightened-
illusion magic. Let's see. Yes. And this is second level. Okay. So yes, you determine that the mirror is indeed magical.
Magic
and
mirror.
not an illusion.
It's not an illusion.
Oh, okay. Well, that's rather interesting. Um,
I'll be brave and I'll just step through it.
You find yourself in a sunny meadow, Jane. Around you are a variety of bushes surrounding you on all sides, except for the main mirror behind you, which you can see into Lady Brenda's room.
Mhm.
The bushes sort of seem to fade and shift in a strange, dizzying way. If you stare too hard at them, you're not entirely sure that the bushes themselves are real. But the grass underneath your feet is real. There's a lot of bright sunshine coming from somewhere in the sky. You don't see the sun, but there's bright sunshine coming from overhead. Before you is the wall of this little stone house. These are the best tree art things I could find in. By the way, the dungeon map made with dungeon scrawl. Um, and over here is a thick fence with a gate, and
I
the walkway coming up to it, and several brooms sweeping the walkway.
I will look back at my companions on the other side of the mirror and say, "Come, we must investigate."
And Pear crosses over.
Yep.
All right.
Winter asks, "Is the grass clean yet?"
It's in dirt. Dirt is not necessarily clean nor dirty, so it's fine. Come.
Winter will gingerly pull the soap back, put it in his inventory or his backpack again, and he will very carefully, after seemingly rubbing and scrubbing his hands together, step through gingerly.
Do we have a germaphobe on our hands yet?
Potentially. I'm a cursed
There
angel. I
is
don't like germs.
a faint floral scent in the air, so there might be some pollen here.
Okay.
Good thing you're a doll.
No.
No allergies for you.
This is true. The little pollen grains do mess with my joints slightly, so I must be careful. However, anywhere that smells this pleasant doesn't seem to be too bad. It's not as muddy as I'd imagined. So yeah, I suppose we're good to go.
All right.
So these brooms that are sweeping, they're just by themselves sweeping?
Yep, there's 4 brooms along the walkway, and they're just sweeping the walkway. No one's holding them. They're upright on their own, moving.
Winter will walk over to the brooms, and start scrubbing the walkway with his soap.
A moment
These
passes,
are my
and then
people.
the brooms start sweeping in your direction, blowing dust.
Fantastic.
They think you're dirty.
Oh wait! Oh no!
They're sweeping
This is
dust
not-
towards you.
Oh god! Winter will put the soap away and just step off the path.
They continue to move in your direction.
Oh,
Let's go ahead and roll
Oh.
some initiative.
All right,
boy,
time to
okay.
teach you guys. Okay, so in the top right, there is an encounters tab. If you right click it, it pops it out.
Encounters, top right. Okay.
I just realized I don't have Pear's stream open anymore because I
Right click. Okay, got it.
replaced it with the stream together.
Perfect, perfect. I've got the encounters tab.
Alright, So now you can put that wherever you want. You can close it if you want, but I like to have it open during an encounter and then close it when we're not in an encounter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So if you see there in the encounters tab, you should see your name, and you click the die next to you.
I'm realizing I never did that custom dice thing. My dice are all just like sky blue, which isn't a problem, but
And it's
I could make my
public
dice.
roll?
Yeah.
Yes.
You can just leave it on default and hit roll.
Very nice.
My number's so
I
low.
customized my dice,
Yeah,
but I
yeah.
made them very minimal
You beat
on
Winter.
purpose. Yeah, you did.
Winter
that's-
rolled a 3. You rolled a 4. And I
Mhm.
rolled an 18.
I'll just
Sometimes
take
it'd be like that.
I don't.
I was distracted by the smell of the flowers.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
All right, Snail, the way these brooms are behaving seems a bit suspicious to you. What would you like to do?
What would I like to do?
A reminder that if you'd like to, you could delay your turn until after the first broom acts.
Nah, these things are made of fire. I mean, of wood. They would burn from fire. Word's hard. They should burn fairly nicely. So, how far are they from each other? All right, I'm gonna cast electric arc.
Oh, suddenly remembered. I could show you guys
And
this
I'm
art.
curious if it'll auto. Oh, hey, it's a broom.
Nice.
So such
So
elaborate art I did.
fantastic.
It took me all of about, I don't know, 5
Yippee.
minutes.
I like the
It
dust
might-
cloud that comes
Yeah.
with it.
Thank you.
Exactly.
All right. This one is the first one I'm targeting, and then this one's gonna get hit by the second part of this arc.
All right, and it needs to roll a save.
Yep.
Oh, I hit a
Save
button.
is in-
Ignore that. Just, what did I hit?
Oh wait, no, it wasn't the electric art. Oh,
That was
That
I
was
hit
Pear
something.
hitting something.
I clicked my quick bar.
that's fine. All right. So it looks like they succeeded against the save against Snail. Would you like me to delete the electric arc Pear?
Yes, please.
All right, there we go.
All right. What about the second one?
It's okay. It
All right,
happens.
the second one rolls basic reflex save.
All right. So the
All
first
right,
one
and
takes
fails.
half damage, and the second one will take full damage. I'm trying to figure out because I have a thing that changes their energy type, and I think it just happens. But let's see. Sorry, I haven't played this before on the specific class stuff. The first time in an encounter you cast a granted spell. Okay. I maybe would have cast a different one, but I was okay. I'm trying to figure out this.
How to
Whenever
play
you
psychic?
use
I
your
can't
magic,
answer. I haven't played a
add or
psychic.
remove energy, you must then balance it with opposing force. The first time in an encounter when you cast a granted spell or standard side cantrip from your conscious mind. Okay, so this one, it doesn't matter because it's not from that. Okay. Good to know. So it is just electricity damage, not fire. Whoops.
Oh.
That'll be
Okay,
fine.
so half damage on the first one, full damage on the second one. Oh, I forgot that. He's dead.
Yes, it is dead.
Oh, very nice.
So
Winter.
you do notice, Jane, that it takes a little bit less than half damage for some reason. But the second one, it still blows up just fine. And these guys do not seem to be particularly powerful. It doesn't take much to seem to destroy. They're just little brooms.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, just a little bit of electricity damage and it blows up.
All right. Okay, that
believe-
was 2 actions.
All right.
So, I am going to. This is once per round. Yeah, I'll do this because it's once per round. So why not? Against the one that's still standing, because it's still standing after all. Anyway, so it rolls that basic reflex save.
All right, he failed. Or
All
it
right.
failed.
So it takes 2d4 bludgeoning damage.
And that is enough to destroy it. Wow.
Aha!
Very
Maybe I
nice.
should have thrown in a bunch more of these. This is supposed to be an easy encounter. I figured an easy encounter for your first
Mhm.
fight would be good. Pear, both of the
What
brooms
is
that were going to
walking
act
around
before you.
So
So for a single action, you can move up to your speed, which is 25. You get
Okay.
3 actions on your turn.
Yes.
okay. So you said the brooms are gonna act now.
The brooms were going to act, but they got destroyed.
I killed the
Oh.
2 that were going to act next, so now it's your turn. The one that acts after you is this one. So if you want to try and make it so none of them get a turn, targeting this one is good.
Oh, I
Yep.
see.
Also, I
okay.
just noticed we all did variations of blue or green for our colors.
Mhm. Yay.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so if I wanted to see how far 30 feet is, I use
The measure.
the measure.
tool. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And you do have your reach action, which increases the range of a spell by 30 feet for 1 action.
Okay, so if I'm trying to see if I end up somewhere, how far? So I would go like this to see, like,
Yeah,
okay,
exactly.
Yeah.
I can go behind Winter, but still be far. It would reach
Uh-huh.
still.
Yes, yeah. Like
Yeah.
you, could,
Okay.
you could be behind me and still be in attack range there. Yeah.
Okay,
That's correct.
then.
And then you gotta switch off the ruler to actually move.
Oh, okay. It's this one. All right.
Yes.
So I'm gonna scooch on over behind, a little bit behind Winter, getting that aura,
All right.
Mhm. Yep.
and then
Perfect.
I too will cast Electric Arc on the closest one. I don't think it can reach the next one.
It should be able to.
No,
Does
they
it
can
bounce
lit-
that far?
Yeah, so the
It
first one
bounced
has
up
to be in range
30,
of
I
30
think.
feet, and then the next one
Huh.
has to be within 30 feet of them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And
Then they get
just as a
electric.
quick rule, every square
Uh-huh.
is 5 feet. So you
Okay.
can very quickly measure just in your head if you need to.
Angles always add
Yeah,
confusion
angles
to
make
that,
it
though.
weird, but like otherwise, you know.
So, but like 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 30, 30 feet is really easy to
Yeah, it's
calculate.
quite
and
a ways
straight.
away. Yeah.
Okay. Neat. So that's just. I think it.
Yep.
Okay, this.
Uh-huh.
All right.
All
There you
right.
go. Nicely
I will
done.
have them roll their saves. They're going to try and jump away from the electricity. The first one rolled really well,
But
but still failed. The second one,
They have bad reflexes. What can you say? They're floating brooms.
the second one got a
Oh.
success.
Second one got a success by a
Somehow.
long slide.
The second one rolled a 19.
Hmm.
So now you'll want to click on roll damage underneath your spell. And that will roll the damage for you. You rolled 5. All right, so
That
the first one will
feels
take
low.
all of the damage because he failed his save, except he seems to be a little bit
Below
more
average.
more holes than a sponge. Okay, those are interesting choices, Jean.
I
And the
had
second one will take yeah.
I had
Which-
fun with the damage descriptors. Yes.
The second one managed to avoid taking
Nice.
damage because it is a broom.
Yep. Electricity is, I guess, not the most efficient thing.
It could be that. It could be just because it's a broom and it's constructed.
Could be. I need to sneeze.
All right. Well, you've managed to
I'm still sneezing.
put more holes in the broom than a sponge. Apparently, is the damage threshold name that Jane chose for about halfway.
Yep.
And the second one managed to dodge your attack, but it was very effective against the first one. Thank you. And then if you go to your encounter tracker, there's some arrows, or there should be an end turn, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the 3 actions, right? The move and then 2.
Yeah.
Okay, then
Yeah.
enter. All right,
Yes.
there we go.
Excellent. All right.
Beautiful.
Yay.
You're getting this down easy peasy.
All right. So this broom is going to move to the nearest individual and target them. So that's one action to move, and then it will attempt to attack you.
Da, da, da.
Ew, get the dust away from me. Get
And
out.
it misses because it's a very weak encounter. But he's gonna try one more time. Maybe
This is
he'll
like getting
maybe he'll get
familiar with things, kind of a thing.
Oh
Exactly.
wow. He
This is
critically
like the
missed.
tutorial level, yeah.
So really failed to get dust in your face.
Yep.
Tried, but really failed.
Fantastic.
Your turn,
You
Winter.
just ended up cleaning your feet.
Winter will, mutter something about not appreciating the soap, and will swing at the broom with his greatsword, which I believe I just hit one.
If you had your soap out, I wonder, did you pull out your great sword already, or do you need to take an action to pull
I
it
guess
out?
I might have to take an action to pull it out.
It's a single action to pull it out.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking about it thematically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There it is. Okay.
I just realized I didn't give Winter any ranged weapon.
That is okay.
Oh well.
The soap is my ranged weapon. Okay. We are gonna roll.
We need
with
to give you
with
the throw
great
soap
sword.
feat.
Yeah.
Wow.
I will
Oh.
play this thing.
Nat
That's
20.
a nat
Poor guy's gonna
20.
die.
That will be a critical hit.
Yeah, so you're gonna click the critical button.
And we'll just pop that over. Oh my god. This is so excessive.
You were so angry at them dusting you.
Yeah.
Let's see.
How dare you?
They have 3 health.
And they take 35 damage.
So
The
I'm
broom
pretty sure it has now
turns
just
into-
become a pile of splinters. You've got a pile of mulch in
Yep.
front of you.
Nice.
If you're a gardener, this is great gardening material. Yes.
Winter will sweep the mulch off the path and onto the grass with his foot, just casually,
Okay.
and will now sprint towards the other broom, but can only move.
You have 35 movement speed, so.
Oh wait, I might actually be able to make it there. Hold on a second.
Because you're fast.
Wait, actually, no.
That would be
That
your
extra
final
movement.
action.
That's wild. Okay.
I had fun making you fast.
I'm gonna pop over there because now it's personal. And we're gonna go from there to let's see.
Yeah. So that was your
Uh,
third action, because you took an action to pull out your sword, an
correct.
action to attack, and an
Oh,
action
that's
to
right.
move.
That's right. Okay, so then I shall wait
Yeah.
here.
So, yeah. And the end turn button is on the encounters page, which is why I recommended having it open.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Encounters.
At the very
There
bottom.
we go. Yes,
Yep.
I see it now. And then, okay, perfect.
All right. Now I'm trying to figure out something very
Okay.
important.
Excuse me.
Do poppets breathe?
They do not, as far as I know.
Nothing in
they?
here is saying that you don't breathe or that you wouldn't, have trouble if you were
Oh.
suddenly stuck underwater. But it would make sense to me if you didn't need to breathe. I'm surprised that they don't have, a thing here saying you don't need to hold your breath when underwater or something like that.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to assume you don't need to breathe, which means if this thing does manage to hit you, you don't have to worry about dust getting into your throat. Which is unfortunately their most unique ability. And he missed. Man, these guys are weak.
Well, they're also attacking the highest AC person. I tried to make
That's true.
Victor tanky.
Yeah.
Your character is very
Ooh.
like straightforward on what you can do. You can tank and you can hit things.
Yeah,
We
and
got a
run
critical
fast.
hit.
And run fast.
Yes.
But you don't have as much variety as Pear and I have.
It's nice to play a simple character for a change, because normally I play like a cleric or a caster of some kind. So it is very, very nice to be able to just like relax and do something a little different.
Yeah, yeah.
I take 5 damage. Okay, not bad.
Yes. As the bristles jab at you, if you had a mouth
No.
and a throat, you would need to make a fortitude save to avoid
The
an
dust.
asthma attack, essentially, from all the
I
dust.
see. I see. Okay.
But
Well, I'm glad I'm okay.
yes. All right, and now we'll go back to Snail. There's one broom left standing.
How far away is this broom?
Very nice.
It's some distance away from you, 75.
75.
Oh, I was going to move him, actually. He didn't take his third action. Oh, well.
Okay, I am for some reason have Winter's character sheet open instead of mine. What's going on?
You'd rather hit him with a greatsword than a spell?
Not quite, not quite. Okay, let's see here. This is a 30-foot range. This one is 60. Okay. So I will move 25 feet because I am not as fast as Winter. And then I should be within 60 feet now. Okay. So I am going to cast Frostbite, but I'm adding energy to it. Oh, my Frostbite range is 120 feet. Hold on, can I hit undo? There we go. 100. I forgot my Frostbite range is special. Okay, I'm casting Frostbite
Okay.
on the broom. I should have hit target, sorry. They need to roll a fortitude save.
All right.
All right,
They
so they'll
succeed.
take half damage. And guess what? My Frostbite really burns.
Ooh, very
It's
nice.
fire damage, huh?
So that means next time whatever spell I cast will be cold damage as far as these go. So my damage alternates between fire and ice.
Oh, whoa.
As far as these specific spells go, yeah.
Oddly enough, it doesn't actually go down. It's still got one single hit point.
Let's call it 1 foot in the grave. All right. Well, guess what? That was only 2 actions, and I didn't have to move. But this one I'm not close enough to, right? Creature within 30 feet. All right. Okay. Get with me. Okay. For the fun of it, I'm gonna cast a spell on Pear.
Oh.
I can.
Thermal stasis.
Yep. So we'll drag and drop that spell effect onto Pear.
Okay, that is kind of random, but okay.
I have nothing better to do.
All the things.
There, you have resistances. Welcome.
Resistant to cold and fire.
Yep. For
I suppose this means that if Snail were to throw a spell at you by accident, you would be resistant to it.
Speaking of spells, when I did the electric thing, was I supposed to also use my reaction?
Yes.
You were?
You have a reaction when you use electric art. Yes.
Yeah.
Would you like a temporary hit point from that?
Sure.
Yeah.
It's one temporary hit point, right, Jean?
It's half level. It's up to you if you round up or down, I guess. Because it doesn't say.
I'm trying to remember if you typically round up or down. I think most just everything gets rounded down,
Typically.
but that might be first edition. Second edition, they might have said,
I'm in the habit of rounding down, personally.
yeah. So
I
you
say
get one.
GM's discretion.
We'll round down. You get 1 temporary hit point, basically every time you use electric arc.
Yep. A wall.
Do I
So-
drag that effect onto me, or?
I believe.
I just gave you a temporary hit point in your hit point area. There's a 10
Oh,
of
okay.
HP. So I just increased that by 1.
And the thermal stasis is already on you.
All right.
Well, welcome.
It is now your turn.
Who's Nathan?
There's one broom and it is barely standing.
Hey.
It's sort of
Yeah.
it's fractured and it's missing a number of bristles.
It's got 1 foot in the grave.
Does. I'm going to cast needle darts at it because that's 60 feet and I don't have to move. I just take I take 3 needles out of my pocket and just send them flying, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
All right, so hover over the
options.
broom and press T.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay, yep.
All right, so that targets it so that the program will determine for you if it will hit or if it will miss.
Okay.
And then you want to select, I think you want to select just normal needle darts. I don't think you have any fancy metals in your possession.
I don't think so. We're going to go with and then
you'll hit
roll
attack.
damage. Oh, okay.
You want to hit attack. Let's see if you manage to throw them effectively. Ooh, you hit. Quite easily, I might add.
Okay, and then
you'll hit the roll damage.
all right.
Yep. Hey, look at all those needles piercing that room.
Oh, and because it had reached broken threshold. That's why it took full damage.
Ha.
Yes. While it's got high health, it also reduces the damage it takes because it's constructed. And so it gets a special thing that lets it reduce the damage it takes while it's at high health. So it only had 1 health left, and you dealt it 6 overkill, which isn't really a thing, but still 6 points of overkill.
More
It's,
mulch at Winter's feet.
Yeah, it's in pieces now. And you have successfully completed your first encounter. You have defeated the brooms, the animated brooms.
Yep.
All
You,
right,
young
what would you
man,
like
have
to
a
do
flesh
now?
wound there. Is it time for Pear to discover how to do treat wounds?
Yeah, can I do, since we're out of encounter, can I do my battle medicine now?
Battle medicine is your in combat.
I mean,
one. You
not that
want to
one. The what's that
Treat
called?
wounds.
Yeah, that one.
Treat wounds.
Treat wounds
Yep.
outside. Where was okay.
Good. You've explored the basic action thing already.
Yeah.
I forgot all about telling you guys about that one.
Oh,
It was in the
pop-up?
the slide.
Okay,
It
so
should be in that.
so now that there's no active encounter, I can just target Winter and do that?
Yes. It takes about 10 minutes, I believe, to treat wounds. So you just, quietly sit here on the pavement.
Oh, should I move my character over?
You can.
You can.
We can sort of assume that you two met up at some point somewhere.
Why-ya!
Oh wait, wrong button.
Mhm.
I just mosey
There
on
you go.
over and how do I do? Trained.
This treating Winter's wounds is probably a little different. You don't need to stop any bleeding, but you might need some glue.
You can just assume you have that in your healer's kit.
Yeah.
So you're gonna just leave
Like
it at
this?
the 15.
The default?
Ooh.
Oh, yep.
I didn't
All right.
I didn't heal.
Yeah. That was a very unfortunate roll.
It
So I think at
was.
this point it's a good time for us to introduce hero points.
Yes.
Everyone has started with 1 hero point.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe chat has the ability to give additional hero points throughout the game if they would like.
Yeah.
I believe Snail.
Via my channel point stuffs. Yes.
All right. For a hero point, you can re-roll a d20 roll. It could roll worse. It could roll better. You don't know, but you get to re-roll it, and it will be the new roll, whatever that is.
How do you
If
know
you
how
would
many
like.
hero points you have?
It shows in the very top of your character sheet, right under your name.
Oh, that one.
Yep.
And
And this-
then if you click on something in chat, it should have, like, right-click on a message you have in chat. Sometimes
Mhm.
it'll have re-rolled using a hero point.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Now you could save your hero point. It is just 5 damage.
Yeah, how do you get hero points?
Through time or chat. That's one of the redeems that's available in my channel point redeems.
How? But
Frankly,
he
it's
just
probably
has a
about
flesh
time
wound, right?
Yeah.
It's a
just a
very
flesh
small.
wound.
Yeah, it's just a flesh wound. It is about time I gave you all an extra hero point.
Yep. I just realized I don't think I added any exploration things to Winter's character sheet.
I'm gonna use my hero
It's
point
okay.
just to try it.
All right.
Oh, okay. Bet.
I'm gonna try this again. Okay,
Got
so I
this.
right click this hero point.
Uh-huh.
That's a much better roll, and you succeed.
Okay, good.
Now,
Now,
it doesn't
the-
auto roll the healing, sadly, because of the fail at the start. So let me look it up really quick on what the healing is.
Treat
wounds.
If you are trained, you get 2d8 on a success.
Oh.
They are Pear's expert.
But rolled at the DC 15, right?
Yes.
So I think it's still 2d8.
Yep. 2d8. Yep. So in the bottom tray of the chat, there's some dice. If you just click the d8 twice and then hit enter, that should work.
Ooh.
There you go.
You just healed Max.
Winter
was only down 5. You
No
are
flesh
very
wounds
well
are
matched.
allowed.
Aw. I look at my doll parts and I'm just like, oh wow, good as new. Thank you.
Shiny,
I'm like looking at my
pristine.
hands and arms and it's just like, wow, you even cleaned them. This is amazing. And then I just turn and I'm just like, would you like some soap? And then I pull out a bar of soap and offer it to you.
That's okay. I got one in my pocket too.
Oh, amazing. You also carry soap with you. Wonderful.
yes,
We'll
yes.
get along famously.
It's a must. A must have.
Winter will cheers with the soap bar, clicking his soap bar against yours, and then he'll put it back in his backpack.
Soap cheers.
Fire is going to avoid telling them that she also has soap in her bag.
No.
I don't know these people, she says.
Walking away from us first.
She just gives a brisk come.
Winter turns to Pear, or like as they're walking over, Winter's like walking beside Pear and like yapping a little bit. Do you think she also has soap? Do you think
I don't
she's
see why
clean
not.
like we are?
I would think so.
Yeah. Let's hope so. I would hate to have to judge her for this.
We probably have enough to share.
True. True. We shall see. And then we
Okay, hi.
Hi. It's fun trying to play the non-charismatic person and being like, yeah, no, she wouldn't pull out her soap.
No, I'm the other way around. I love being ridiculous as a player, but like in a non-annoying way.
I hope I was allowed to open this gate, Hannah. I just clicked it.
Yes. I guess I didn't lock it, so yeah. Let's see, what do you
I
see?
didn't open it.
Before you
What do I
is
see?
a large, beautiful garden with a variety of structures placed around them, as well as unusually large pumpkins, like 4-foot tall pumpkins.
They're taller than me. They're
Yes,
taller than all of us.
unusually large pumpkins, as well as some structures that look remarkably like jungle gyms. There's a large picnic blanket and some balls littering the grass here. This would appear to be a play garden.
As a teacher, I'm familiar with these.
Yes.
An uncharismatic teacher.
Winter will. Oh wait. Actually, no. Go ahead, Snail. Sorry. You were
Oh
in the
no!
middle of a thing.
I said I, and then I was gonna say I back off and let the melee person go in front.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
okay.
is it
So
dark
wait,
in
you're
there?
gesturing.
No,
Is
the
that
sun is still
why?
shining
Oh,
brightly in
right.
the garden.
It's just
Oh, let me just
field of view. You don't have a
Oh.
angle to see past the fence. So what you see is what you have an angle to see past things.
Winter will understandingly take point and walk into or through the doorway, and then we'll try to scan around and see if he sees anything unusual.
All right, give me a blind perception check.
Got it.
I move back in line.
There we go.
Me
There's my
too.
blind perception roll.
The scene seems fairly quiet, but the whole thing is unusual. There's quite a few unusual things to notice, such as over here is the jungle gym, um, and the pumpkins are unusually tall and making it hard to see.
Interesting. I'll turn to the party and I'll just say there appear to be some giant pumpkins, but I don't see anything really threatening, although it is kind of unusual. Maybe we should investigate and see what's going on.
All right.
And I'll move out of the
That
way so
sounds
that
like
the
a
others can
plan.
join me.
Speaking of investigate, we should determine our exploration activity.
So an exploration activity is kind of like your attitude as you're exploring. So you could say, while I'm moving around, I'm trying to hide behind objects, and so that's kind of a stealthy attitude. Or you could say that you're trying to keep an eye out for danger, and that would be called scouting. Or that you're searching for clues or something, which would be called searching. Most of what that affects is when you roll initiative to start a combat.
I see. So I'm gathering
Oh.
information, which I'm assuming is similar to
Yeah.
looking around. Yeah.
Gathering information is specifically actually like if you were
Oh, is
in
that social?
like if you were
roll
it's a
blind
social. It's like if
perception
you were at a
it's a
party
social roll.
and
My
you wanted
bad.
to go
Okay.
gather some information from people. It can also be used
I
like
will
you go
delete
to a
that roll.
bar and you
Yeah.
try to gather some information, some rumors in town or something.
Oh, okay, got it. Okay.
The
I will
classic ones are investigate, search, scout, and stealth.
And I was planning on doing scout. I think investigate and search would make sense too.
Yeah,
If
I'll
you guys-
start to investigate then.
Okay.
And then I'll
So-
search.
Let's see. Yeah, I didn't get the search or investigate action added onto your character sheet.
Are these just d20s?
So it's the way exploration works is when it's time for a roll, then the GM will ask for a roll. We have to just state what we're doing.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, so
Understood.
you're investigating the pumpkins, I presume?
Correct.
All
I
right.
will investigate the pumpkins.
Scouting.
I'm seeing that you're not particularly good at nature.
Should I
so-
investigate the pumpkins and let Winter scout instead?
Well, you've already said you're doing it this way.
Yep.
What I'm going to say instead is do a perception check instead of a nature roll.
Okay, got it.
Instead, I'll give you what you observe physically about the pumpkin instead of what you would know about pumpkins as somebody who knows things about pumpkins. You could still attempt to do a nature roll if you just
check.
probably
You just
wouldn't get
might not
much.
do well. Well, the person who's gonna maybe
wait,
come
how
pick
do I
up
roll a
eggs
check?
around now is like, actually, how do you? Which one? Perception. It's gonna
Roll a
be
check.
that
I just
eye.
gotta.
It's the eye symbol on the red panel.
Oh.
Yeah, yes, perception is not
Oh, that's right.
one of your skills for some reason.
Got it. I was looking.
It is, but it
for
isn't.
in skill. Yeah, I was looking for it in skill. I forget Pathfinder handles it differently, and so
It does.
Yeah.
yeah, there we
It's
go.
fun.
Oh, also
All
Pear
right.
here.
Well,
Thank you for the
so
follow.
first and foremost, you observe that the pumpkin is taller than you are. You're pretty sure pumpkins aren't normally like that, but there could be some fancy, breeds that you've never heard of before. You're not particularly trained in nature and plants. You also notice, if you touch it, that it's kind of got a bit of a strange texture to the pumpkin, but you haven't really observed it. It seems like a normal pumpkin color. The leaves seem like normal pumpkin leaves, as far as you can tell. I haven't been able to observe.
Winter will feel the unusual texture of the pumpkin and will seem confused. Then will take out his bar of soap and start scrubbing the pumpkin.
All right. It is.
And he will
It is
wait for
fairly
his party
dirty.
to do other
It's
things.
a fairly dirty
Yes.
pumpkin, so
Yes.
Yep.
He will start to vigorously shine one little part of the pumpkin so that he can check himself out in the reflection.
all right. Pear, what would you like to be doing at this point?
I remember saying I picked one, but I don't remember what I said.
I think you said search. So would
Search,
you like to
okay.
search the area for something?
Yeah. Oh wait, I don't know how.
Oh, you
Let's
can,
see.
outside of combat, you don't have a restriction on movement.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I mean, if you
So-
walk over something and then I'm like, hey, wait, stop, hold on, that triggers a trap or that something happens because you moved there. But otherwise, you can just move around.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I move over to I'm moving over
There.
sort of to the middle, and I guess I do perception to look around,
Yes.
see what I can find.
Yes.
All right.
Do a blind perception check. You thought you heard something somewhere off in this direction,
Oh,
but you
boy.
don't see anything over there.
Guys, it sounds weird.
So something sort of like a rustle or a sniffle or something, but it was faint, and you're looking in that direction, and you don't see anything. All right, Snail, you're scouting, right? You're
Yeah. I'm trying to just keep an eye out, basically.
All right.
For
I think that means you're just kind of standing there with your weapons at the ready. Ready to jump into a fight.
Yep.
Winter, what would
Okay.
you like to do at this point?
I hear that Pear calls that there's something, some sort of strange sound. So I'm gonna walk over to Pear, and as I walk over, I say, perhaps they need soap too, and I'll just walk over.
Soap cheers.
Soap cheers. Let's go.
Really quick, if I could interrupt really quick, if you both could go to the compendium tab, which is up in the top right next to settings.
That's the book. Okay.
Yeah, the book. And in the search bar, search for Scout. You're looking for the words Effect Scout, and not Effect Scout, Incredible Scout, just Effect Scout. And then you want to add that onto your hotbar.
Oh, I see it. Okay, Effect Scout.
Yes.
Oh, neat. Okay.
Okay, and then click it while it's on your hotbar to apply the effect to yourself. There we go. Because that's what my thing does, is it gives us this effect.
Which means that when a fight breaks out, you get a
have
bonus.
Bonus to your initiative.
Oh, nice.
So,
Very
thank
nice.
you.
Thank
Now,
you.
every time
Thank
we want
you.
to have that bonus, it's easy to just add.
Yeah.
All
This is the
right.
thing I like about this system is like once you get around the pretty like extensive interface, it is actually like genuinely pretty chill to use.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah. All right. Are you also searching this area, Winter, for whatever it is that Pear heard?
Yes, we are looking around.
All right. Give me another blind perception check.
Got it.
All right. Well, you've rolled much better this time. You managed to
Hey.
roll above a 5.
Yay!
There's a reason why Winter has not heard or noticed anything up until this point.
Nice.
There is what appears to be a short figure hiding behind this chair.
Huh.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
And just only barely peeking out at you a little bit.
I see. Winter will point with one wooden hand and say, I think I see someone over there. Should we go and see if they need help?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. And Winter will start to walk over there with the group.
All right. In case of an ambush, I cast Forbidding Ward on Winter.
Nice.
All right.
So can you use cantrips like whenever during the searchy part?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, so I also want to cast guidance on Winter.
All right.
Aw,
You cast Forbidding
yay.
Ward and Guidance and then walk over. And you hear a voice say, wait, hold on, stop, don't come over here. Leave me alone. And
This is
this
I'll
face peeks out from behind.
Oh,
interesting.
hi.
Is that
Okay.
a doll?
Hello. It looks a good doll.
Looks like a
Oh,
doll.
that's good.
version of
My
a
artist
child.
skills are decent, it would seem. Oh, I totally forgot to put the blue strand of hair in the hair.
Or just
Mhm.
pretend I see it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay.
So it looks like Brenda, then, but
It
a
looks
doll.
like a doll of a little girl with blonde hair and a blue strand of hair.
Uh-huh.
Does my genealogy make me think that she's related to anyone?
All
My
right,
knowledge of
go ahead and roll genealogy.
Ooh, good call.
Okay.
Good call. Let's go.
I did not think you'd actually be using this skill.
Wait,
when,
This is
I'm
amazing.
got it.
looking. Okay, this button.
Proficiencies, yes.
Correct.
Oh,
I mean, with a +5, that's
Well,
still
it's I
plus
only
five.
see part of their face, so I'm like, maybe not right now. Maybe I can't tell. Don't know enough about them.
That feels like you think it's the opposite of being related.
all you can see right now is that there's a doll here.
Doll,
Dolls
yeah,
don't usually
interesting.
have bloodlines. You could hero point this if you wanted to.
Yes.
You just used
Nah.
a hero point earlier. So.
Might.
Nah, that's okay.
Okay. Winter
Um,
will stop when the doll called out to stop, and we'll just say, "Hi, we're here to help. We're not gonna hurt you, so long as you don't attack us."
What brings you here? How did you even get here?
Well, it's a long story, and there was this like weird mirror, and then I like poked some soap through it to check if it was safe. It seemed pretty safe, and we were wandering around, and I almost got killed by a broom, but I'm here now, so yeah. And then he just like turns to his party and like gestures like, "Hey, could one of you like explain it better?" And then
All right, with
Not quite sure what to say.
that invitation, Fire will say, "Come, child, stand properly and let us speak with this in a cordial way."
Fireflower, is that you?
I like how she instantly.
Pear just sort of looks at Fire like,
Yes,
You
yes,
said
you
that
know.
you were
fine.
Brenda's teacher, right?
Yes, that's what I decided to connect
Yeah.
myself to this.
In
Yes.
fact, it's been 10 years since you've heard her voice, but this is in fact Brenda's voice, which is interesting because Brenda's supposed to be dead.
Yes. So I will respond in the affirmative. It is I, Fireflower. Now, child, do tell us, how did you come to be here, and how are you a puppet?
Well, it's a bit of a long story in my case as well. Mother was particularly distraught about me dying and the fact that she could find no doctor, magical or otherwise, capable of preventing my death. It was truly tragic. And I
Yes,
didn't
yes,
particularly
tragic.
want to die either. So she prepared a bunch of magical experiments and finally found a doll body that she could move my soul into, so that when my real body died, I didn't go with it. And then she went kind of mad and locked me up in this little house so that I would never come into anything dangerous again. And I have
see.
been here for 10 years.
So you are much like our friend here with the sword.
She looks at him and says,
Winter
I suppose.
waves a wooden hand, and then asks, "Well, it's been 10 years. Would you like some soap?" And offers her a bar of soap.
Oh, thank you, I suppose.
Perfect. Winter will break his bar in half and hand her half, and then put the other half in his backpack.
Thank you. She looks a little puzzled, but sticks it in the pocket of her little dress.
I wonder how often Winter goes through soap and how frequently he has to buy it.
Who knows?
I feel like it would be appropriate for Winter's character to actually have 5 bars of soap at the moment. Just because you need to be prepared for this.
Yes, yes.
Oh my. Here.
Yes.
I will see the thing about like the way I play characters is I will take you up on that and I will add 5 bars of soap. Well, not 4 because I've given one away. But the way I play my characters, I just kind of like wing it and then I decide on a bit and then I stick to it. And I have chosen to fixate on the soap. So we're just gonna go with it.
All right, makes sense. Maybe
I
that's
mean,
part of your curse.
yeah, the
We
point
never
is to have
decided what your
fun, right?
curse was.
Yeah, maybe I'm
Yeah.
a germaphobe
Oh.
because I'm cursed to be. Yeah. And I like scrubbed one too many other people's wings without asking and got kicked out. Just told to stop it.
Oh, that's great.
So you fought with the brooms out there.
Uh-huh.
Are you great warriors, perhaps?
Oh,
Perhaps you could help me escape this place.
come, child. Why is it that you are trapped in here still? Is your mother not has your mother
Well, you see, Mother's dead.
yes,
To
that's
start
what I
out
was
with.
trying to say.
Yes. The magic she performed seemed to have poisoned her somehow, and she was not able to survive all of her strange magical experiments. But she did manage to sort of magically bind me to this place, and I can't walk out unless the magical binding is undone. And anytime I try to walk into her bedroom to see if I could undo it, her ghost comes out and chases me away.
Ah, her ghost.
Yes.
Does her ghost recognize you?
Sometimes. Sometimes she seems to know who I am and then just yells at me that I need to leave, and she's rather frightening looking. And sometimes she just starts throwing things at me.
I see.
With this ghost, usually the way to deal with the ghost is through combat. Will this hurt your feelings?
Well, From what I understand, if she could rest in peace and I could just not be here, I think that would be best for everyone.
Yes, that is agreeable.
Mm. Can we check
Do
if
you
this ghost is an EMF 5 or a 4? No, I'm just kidding. Sorry, that was a different game.
do you have any tools suitable for fighting ghosts?
um, we have spells.
Are ghosts
Winter
undead?
is
Technically?
Yes.
Winter is
Yes.
horrified
Got
by
it.
the thought of a creature that cannot hold soap.
I think Winter is the least equipped for a ghost fight.
Mm-hmm.
His sword is magical though,
It
so
is.
that's something.
So I'm
And
And
going
I'm
to.
assuming, yeah, like if I use something like Desperate Prayer, I guess like
You
I
could lay on
would.
hands a couple times.
Yeah, that could work. Okay, I was just
Mhm.
checking the effect there. I'm gonna delete that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I have some options. At the very least, I can tank damage while my party does stuff. So
Yeah.
okay.
And
So
Pear has Vitality Lash.
she is going to
Yep.
tell you that there are a couple of magic daggers in the kitchen that she believes are enchanted in such a way that they could hurt ghosts, but she suspects that the magic cooks might react similarly to the magic brooms. So it's up to you whether or not you think facing the cooks is
Are the
something worth
cooks
doing for some magic
constructed like the
daggers.
brooms were?
Sorry, what?
Are the cooks constructed animated objects again like the brooms, or
Sort
are they?
of. She's not entirely sure where Mother found them, but they appear to be fairies made of candy.
Uh-huh.
Hmm.
So perhaps a conversation with these fairies made of candy.
Possibly.
Yeah, maybe we
I
should
say
try
as the
talking to
non-diplomatic
them
person.
first.
Well, I mean, I
Well,
say I'm not diplomatic, but I do have a 5 in my diplomacy.
yeah,
not
Oh, I have a
bad for
9
it.
in my diplomacy.
you're just
Is that the
yeah.
one you're
Wait,
looking at?
okay. So, and then yeah, and I'm sure that like I also have a pretty reasonable like my diplomacy is a +8. Okay, so I think this party's like pretty like we're all pretty like inclined to at least try diplomacy. So
Mhm.
so we all kind of look at each other, I guess, and decide. Well, let's at least go talk to these chefs and see what happens.
Yeah.
Child,
Yeah.
would you like to come with us, or would you like to wait here?
She indicates that she'll go with you to the door of the kitchen, but she won't go in. The cooks are prone to playing pranks on her.
Oh,
Rude.
what pranks
I
did they play on
see.
you before?
Well, they're made of candy, so sometimes they make my bed sticky. Sometimes they stick the pages of my books together. Um,
Oh,
Oh,
that sounds
They
very
must
unpleasant
pay.
and unclean. Well, I've given you some soap. Perhaps that will help. I'm sorry that they've been pranking you.
she appreciates it and says thank you.
I need just a second. I will be right back.
No worries. So in the meantime, yeah, Al, thank you for DMing. This is very fun. I'm having a great
yeah.
time.
Yeah.
And Pear, how is your first time playing? How does it feel so far?
It's going. It's good so far.
I think I already saw the game like click for you. Like you picked it up really fast, especially when you started to like get creative with the genealogy checks. Like I think that is really like the best part about tabletops is just the sheer like flexibility you have in how you want to play.
Mhm.
I think a lot of people just don't go for it. So I think you're doing an amazing job.
Oh, thanks.
I think
Yeah.
the thing that's really unique about the tabletop games is that, unlike a video game,
am
you
back.
don't have to have every
I'm back.
possible action a player could take pre-programmed into the game. It
Yep.
does mean the game master has to be creative and go, "Oh, what happens if you try to do that? I don't know." But there's so many video games out there where, like, there's something obvious you think you ought to be able to do, and then, like, you can't because the developers didn't think of that ahead of time. And in a
Mhm.
tabletop game like this, you can just say, "I'd like to try doing this," and then the game master says, "Okay, roll these dice."
Yeah.
Yep.
So when
And
we're
that
in,
is,
go ahead.
I don't know, I was just gonna say, like, that is the most fun part about this.
So outside of an encounter, with like the bloodline thing with the blood magic, the effect, if I cast light before we go into the kitchen, does that apply the blood magic to me still?
It only
Before
casts
going in?
It's in effect for like 6 seconds.
Oh, darn.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Probably
so
wouldn't.
oh wait, I was gonna say time slows down during combat. So each turn is a
Mhm.
certain number of seconds, and then
Yeah.
but like outside of that time moves normally.
Each round is 6 seconds.
Yeah.
So 10 rounds is a minute.
Combat rarely lasts 10 rounds.
Uh-huh.
I often have these situations that'll come up where I'll introduce an opponent to my players, and, like, the first round comes through and they, like, roll a crit, and they'll half the player's health in one hit, and I'm like, "Oh, no. Did I make the monster too strong?" And then, like, the next round, they're dead.
Yep. We
And I'm
also
like, "Okay, I guess it was fine." So, combat doesn't tend to take 10 rounds. But, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, well, if we're ready to keep moving. The Lady Brenda will escort you inside of the house through the side door here.
Through the doorway.
And I'm staring at Winter because I'm gonna wait till he moves.
I guess I could put her token on the map here for you. Oh, it says it's trying to make her medium-sized. She should be small.
She's small like us.
Yes. She's just a little doll. Her mother's kind of a little bit creepy, putting her daughter away in a little doll body. I mean, she was a little girl when this all happened, but it's been 10 years now. She's kind of not a little girl anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So she points to this door and says, "This is where they are."
Okay. Winter will just kind of look around the room as he's walking, curious if he spots anything else unusual or that could be helpful.
There are lots of toys all over the place. Lady Brenda has maybe not been the cleanest person. She's left her toys all over the place. And
Oh
there is
boy.
a little pet cat on the couch. That's not really
Aw.
important. I just saw the cat
Kitty.
in the map maker, and I was like, yes, there's a cat.
I don't make the rules. If there's a pet, I must go pet it. I'm gonna go pet the cat really quick.
It gives a sleepy purr.
Aw.
Aww.
Okay. And then I move to the door.
And the cat follows you.
Yay. Okay.
After a big long stretch and yawn, and very casually, as
You
if this
now
was
must
its own
protect
idea. It's
this
not
cat.
it's not just because it wants more pets.
Nice. Shall we go in and try to talk to the shops?
Alright.
Hello, Mally.
Oh, hi.
Welcome
my
to the
God.
Raiders.
Yay, we got raids.
Hello,
Let's
zombie.
go. Good stuff, good stuff.
Welcome, everyone. Hello, Cookie. I am good. I'm eating noms while we game.
Same.
Yeah, no, that's
Think of
the
noms, I'm
other
like,
really fun
maybe I
part
should eat
about
this granola.
tabletops is they're chill enough that you can do that without any issues. Like, it's a very a very fun game to play socially because you have plenty of time to like eat.
Yep.
Okay, let's see.
But I'm good, Mally. We are trying to help a child who's been trapped in another realm and is a doll now because her mother put her soul in a doll when she died. Yep.
This story makes total sense.
Uh-huh.
All right, if you want to just
Um,
click on the door to open
It
it.
does. I followed
Oh,
along.
perfect. Okay. I was gonna ask if it was locked or anything, but yeah, okay. So I open the door and then I gesture towards the other party members to come with me.
Come with you.
Can see one of the little fairies in
Willy
there.
Wonka reference.
Yes, let
Yeah.
me show you the art I drew for this one.
As he opens the door, I recast
Aw.
Forbidden
Ooh.
Ward again.
Wait, these are interesting. Okay. Ooh.
The fairy thing turns around, fairy construct, whatever it is, turns around and a voice appears from it somewhere as it mutters, "Outsiders are not permitted. Contract states,
Um,
outsiders are not permitted."
Yeah, these things are something we can just take down, right?
It doesn't sound like they want to talk to us.
nah,
Sweets are overrated. Sweets are overrated.
Winter will look at this thing and just be like, but we're not outsiders. We are from the castle. We're here on official business, and we'll try to bluff his way out of it.
All
Deception.
right, roll me a diplomacy.
Diplomacy or deception?
Let's say diplomacy. It doesn't sound like you're trying to deceive them.
It sounded like he was trying to deceive him, kind of.
And nat 20.
It
That's
pauses
Another.
and seems a little bit confused and then says, "Duchess contract states outsiders not permitted in-house." You've managed to delay it attacking you, but you might have to make an additional argument of some kind
okay.
to fully convince it that you are not outsiders.
Yes, very chaotic,
Yes.
Mally, very.
We are aware that outsiders are not permitted. After all, we are here on official business. But we are from the castle retinue, and as you can see, I have brought the child's teacher with us, as there is a new lesson that the child needs to learn. And I will point at Snail and gesture her to come forward.
Oh, yes. Hello, I am the child's teacher.
Do you have permission from the contract holder to be here?
Winter will say yes. Say yes.
Indeed.
All right. Go ahead and roll a deception check for me.
Oh, I have to do deception.
Oh no.
Or whoever says yes needs to do deception.
Okay, well that's not gonna
Fire's
work.
not inclined towards lying, so she felt very uncomfortable saying indeed there.
So just to check, would you like to try any hero points or would you like to leave it
Nah.
at a nat 1?
It's funnier this way.
Yeah.
All right. We will need to move into combat then.
Perfect.
Also, combat is fun.
Yes, it is.
Down with the sweets. Down with the sweets.
I was trying to give you guys an opportunity to like make an argument that Brenda should be the new contract holder since
Now the question
Duchess
is, does
dead.
Winter get to keep his 28 and do I keep my 1 that I rolled for our initiative?
Yeah, we could do that. If you would like to, or you could roll
I think
new...
it makes sense and be fun.
Yep, all right.
All right. I'm definitely acting last then.
All right. But
Very
you all
nice,
get
very
bonuses
nice.
from scouting. So,
Oh yes, so I get a 2.
update participants.
Winter
Snail gets an initiative of 2.
Winter gets
And
29.
Winter gets an initiative update participant of 29.
Yeah.
We're just going to
Wait,
use
Pear
your.
also rolled a nat 20. Wow. Okay, we're rolling
Oh,
really well.
that
today.
is 20.
Well,
Oh,
that's a 19,
was
isn't
it
Crazy.
19? Hold on.
I think
Yeah,
that's,
that's a 19.
that's a 19, yes.
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Okay,
Whew,
It's
math.
a 19. Sorry, I thought
Math.
it was
Just
still
like-
very, very good though.
I gotta question myself sometimes.
Yeah, my brain was kind of going like, wait, it says +7, but she only got 26. That's not, wait. What's
By the
7
way-
plus 20?
Mally, I meant to say this, but I was so focused on food. If you need to take off anybody who did the raid, you are welcome to take care of yourself first. Thank you everybody who did come. Thank you for everybody who sticks around.
Welcome.
I am eating and
Oh, and a quick reminder to those who are viewing in SoulSnail's channel points, you can get some rewards if you'd like to. You can give players hero points. You can get a random spell on a target of your choice. It may be good, it may be nasty, who knows? But you get a random spell effect. If any of you are interested in adding some chaos.
yeah, and they all should say Pathfinder in parentheses on them. So, ready for action, random spell effect, and lucky die are the 3.
All right. And let's start the encounter with Winter.
Ooh, okay. Let's see. Winter will
Bonk him with a stick.
move forward and will attempt to attack this one that I've just targeted.
All right.
And we're gonna do the greatsword roll.
It's going to
and
call
we'll see what
them
happens.
Sprigjack and Twigjack in the system. That's because there's a Twiggy Forest Fae thing, and I just took it and reskinned it as a Candy Fae. So that's why they're called Twigjacks and Sprigjacks, is because the originals are like little bush things.
Oh, okay, got it. Nice. Right, there's my roll. Okay.
Ooh,
Nice.
a hit.
Ooh, very nice. Okay, I'll roll damage.
So-
I think I
Ooh.
should roll double.
Ooh, wow.
Did I mention I
see.
gave
God.
Winter a strong weapon, and that's all he bought basically, except for soap.
Soap and weapon.
'Tis all you need. Okay, so apparently that was enough to take out this Sprigjack.
Very nice.
So that was 2 actions, one to step forward
so-
and one to swing weapon.
Yeah. Time to talk about the multiple attack penalty. You can attack a second time, Winter, but you have to do so with the second strike number where it says MAP -5 or something like that.
Well, that's if you have someone you can attack.
Yes. I don't know if you do. Ah! I didn't close the door.
I suppose Snail can't see much from her
Oh,
perspective.
my
No, I
bad.
can't.
Hold on.
Yeah, I can't
didn't-
either.
Did I?
I closed the door on accident. We're
Oh,
fine.
you.
Anyway.
Okay. I wasn't sure what to do there.
When I said
Okay,
I didn't close the door, I mean I did.
Okay.
It was deception.
I will call to my party members. I'll just say, there's 2 more in here. Let's try and get them, and then
Okay.
I will move again.
Third action to move.
Exactly. So I'll move again to like here.
Okay.
I'm kind of putting myself between these enemies and my friends, and then hopefully they can join me in a minute or in a second.
Yeah.
All right. Just so that
Okay.
you are aware, not that it's coming up in this situation, but you can easily move through an ally space. You can't as easily move through an opponent's space, but you can easily, with no
Oh, okay,
no
got
additional
it.
rules or anything, just move through an ally.
Gotcha.
All right.
Okay,
Thank
I
you,
will
Winter.
enter in here.
Winter has already taken out one of the opponents.
Nice.
These guys weren't supposed to be difficult, but
Yay.
they weren't supposed to be as easy as the brooms. That sword.
Mhm.
And then you rolled
Yeah.
a 12 and a 10.
Uh-huh.
So with my magic, Do I easily avoid accidentally hitting teammates?
Yes.
Yes.
With your low level spells, yes.
Okay. So I
If you use a ray, you might have some trouble.
Yeah, your inner radiance torrent is an area effect, so if you target an area with allies, you would hit allies.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll use my first action. I walk in behind Winter, but I still stand like right behind him. I sort of got a friendly shield.
Is it giving you some trouble walking there?
I think it's
the wall.
because of
the door.
that.
Yeah.
Also,
Okay, so that
the
one's
thermal
dead.
state effect should have expired by now on Pear. Just saying.
Which one? Okay.
The thermal. Oh,
How do
yeah.
I? Okay.
And I don't know if you heard, but I was still casting Forbidding Ward on Winter when he opened the door. I don't know how long the conversation was and if it'd still be up, but...
Well, the one that you could see is dead, so I'm going to guess that it's no longer in effect. The fairy, because Forbidding Ward, you target an ally and a fairy and an opponent.
Whoops, never mind. Then I couldn't be casting it preemptively at all then. Whoops.
Not really. All right, so Pear's turn.
Okay, so I move forward and then I use my electric arc on this one.
All
the opponents I can totally see.
Yep. So I'm also letting Snail know, like, when we walked in, there's two right in front of Winter. He's a great shield right now, though.
Two tiny little
but
candy canes.
I'm electric arcing him, and let's see hold on. Buttons. Let me close that. This.
All right.
Okay.
And they will try to evade the electrical attack. All right, the first one fails.
Let's go.
Ooh, I think that's that's a success.
But
very
it's
close to
not
being
a critical success.
Success by 9. So if they had rolled 1 higher, they would have critically succeeded and not taken any damage. But it's only a success, so they'll take half. So now you'll want to hit roll damage. All right, this one takes full damage. Oh wow, that's taking quite a bit of damage too. The stronger one takes just a little bit of that. Takes half.
Okay.
All right, excellent.
Yep, and then end turn, right? Okay.
Yep.
There we go.
All right. So now it is the Twigjack's turn. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. One of his allies just got taken out by the guy with the sword. And another one nearly got taken out. And he got scratched by the little green-haired gnome. Let's attack the guy with the big sword. This guy does have reach, which means he can attack you from next to you. Normally, guys this tiny have to be on top of you to attack you. But those candy cane arms, I gave him reach with his attacks. So he moves up to you, and he attacks you.
Watch out! Oh!
You got a critical.
Now the question is, does Winter have any reactions that he can use against that?
I don't think so. I think it was just a liberating reaction, right?
He can react. Excuse me, if he attempts a saving throw, or if an ally gets attacked, yeah.
Okay. And then I'm going to just roll a second attack from him. That one misses. He rolled pretty well on that one, too. All right, critical damage.
Well, this just means that Pear's gonna have
and there is
some
one
healing.
more thing. Ooh, wow. There is one more thing that occurs here. gonna hope I'm doing this
Mhm.
right.
I don't
Second
like
edition's
seeing
a-
that helps on Winter.
What's that?
Oh, you're just very low now, Winter.
Oh, okay,
You're
okay.
very
Wait.
hurt.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Hold on. I'm gonna try this. If that doesn't resolve it, let me know.
Huh?
Hmm?
What? Wait,
No, you're
your
fine.
health.
Your health.
Yeah.
You were hurt.
In game, you got attacked.
You were damaged.
Yes. Okay.
Oh.
I thought you meant I was low as in my voice was low. Sorry.
No.
We're good.
You-
Okay.
You're at 18
Let's
health
see.
left, but it's currently there weren't any reactions you could take, sadly. Also, Binary has given Peardoll a +1. Oh, and Winter. Binary has given Peardoll and Winter +1 on their next D20 rolls.
Ooh.
Sweet.
Fun. Okay.
You're also allowed to target an enemy with those, by the way. I think I have that in the description.
All right, we're going to attack Pear.
Dun, dun, dun.
Ah.
And critically miss. They rolled a nat 1. We'll try this one more time. Ooh, they rolled much better. They missed by
Missed
1.
I'm bobbing and weaving.
That is your dexterity.
Oh,
that
they should have
helped you.
attacked Winter. They've got a flanking position here. Oh well.
Whoops.
Snail's
Hindsight.
turn.
Yay.
Hindsight.
The nat 1 person is here. Okay. I'm gonna move into the room so I can actually see. Oh, I'm right next to them. Hello. Well, I guess I'm targeting the one I'm next to. And I'm gonna cast Ignition.
Ooh.
Melee. And because it's my melee spell, you know. I'm gonna roll damage. Nope, I'm gonna roll attack.
That's a pretty good attack.
Thank you. And then I'm going to. This fire is gonna deal cold damage because it is. It has the
All right.
fire trait.
They become even harder because they're made of candy.
Uh-huh.
And then very brittle and shatters.
I have cold fire. Okay, now my thing turns into fire instead of cold. Okay. Gotta alternate it. Okay. That was my 3 actions.
All right, Winter. There's only one left.
Ooh, okay. I'm gonna target this one, and we're just gonna swing at it.
Don't forget you get a +1 from binary.
Oh yeah. Yippee.
Yippee.
Okay.
Ooh, that's
So
a high
that's
roll too.
19 plus
So it would have been
Oh.
a 29.
29.
Did you get that +1?
You didn't
included?
add it.
I don't
no.
see.
I didn't click it because it auto
Because-
rolled when I clicked the icon.
Okay, here's the thing.
Yeah.
I didn't quite hear the name, but who gave this +1?
Binary.
Thank you, Binary. This is a crit because of that +1. Without that +1, it would not have crit.
Let's
go,
Yay.
clutch.
Nice.
So I
So
guess
go
I
ahead and
roll
roll critical damage.
Oh god, this is 4 dice. This is crazy OP. This is so OP.
This is the rage from getting hit.
I think I might have built Winter a little
Do
bit
not-
too strong.
It's still up.
Winter
This
will
one
yell,
seems to be tankier than
"Don't-"
the other two were.
Yeah, Winter will yell, "Don't hurt my soap, buddy."
All right, that was one action.
Again.
So what I'm hearing is if they attack me, that will not be the reaction, Winter. Not the soap buddy.
Oh,
Oof.
okay. That was so that was a double click, but the one came out first. So I'll let you
Yeah.
handle that. However,
I
you
mean, they
want.
both missed, so it's whatever.
Yeah.
And they don't have any reactions if you critically miss. Some opponents get like free attacks on you if you critically miss hitting them, but these guys don't. That's kind of a rare thing to get. If
Oh,
you want,
hi,
this is a
Neri.
suitable opportunity to use a hero point if you would like.
Mhm.
There's no promise that you would roll any better.
Yeah, I think I will do that because Yeah, I'll go ahead and use it because then I can. Oh, whoops! How do I?
You
There
right
we go.
click
Right.
the
click it.
attack in the
Got
chat and click reroll using hero point.
Oh, okay. So I don't take it
Don't
away from
subtract
there.
it
I'm
there,
literally
yeah.
just.
It auto
Okay,
takes
got
it away when you click the reroll.
Wait.
The automation in this system is really nice.
Ooh,
That's
that's a
better.
nice high roll.
Okay. And then I should be able to roll damage.
Yep, regular damage.
Yep, regular damage.
Regular.
That's 24.
Okay, how does
Big
this compare to
hits.
your crit earlier? You got 31
I-
with the crit and
And the-
28 with the normal hit.
Yeah,
Spend-
this weapon's really OP.
Oh,
All
the
right,
GM
he's
gets an
out.
action.
Nice.
Hey.
Binary redeemed something.
Oh, on Hannah's next roll, she gets +1.
All right.
Oh no.
Fun. Fun,
I shall have to remember that.
Mhm. I think the
All right,
combat's
you have
over now.
eliminated the clicks.
Yep.
Yay.
Does Pear want to do some healing?
Yeah. We're gonna do
Treat wounds.
treat wounds. Oh.
I have too much.
Is this would this have a +1?
Yes. This is your +1. So you're gonna type a 1 in the little
modifier?
box. Yeah, the modifier part is the name of the bonus. So you could just type a 1 in the little box and click add. Yeah.
I'm trying to remember what these boxes look like.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at Pear's stream right now. Looks good.
Okay.
This is why I have both your streams open so that I can look over and give
Aw.
helpful whateverness. You
Well-
might have to do this several times because Winter did get hurt a bit, but we can take 30 minutes or whatever it takes in the game.
Yeah, this is 10 minutes here. Snail, would you like to look around the room while they're
Yeah.
doing this?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Especially with Brenda's assistance, you're
Hi,
able
Valimar,
to
welcome
easily
in.
find a few items.
All right.
There's a mystified object in here. That's not what you find. That's just in here because organization. Ignore that.
Okay.
But you do find 2 daggers
Ooh.
and a staff of healing.
I'm gonna just immediately hand the staff to Pear.
Thanks. Do I hit that apply healing button?
Winter
that-
should click it, I believe.
Oh, where do I do that?
In the chat.
Apply
Oh, but
healing.
Winter was already healed the 8 from the looks.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, so there's
Let
an
me
undo
undo
button.
that.
Yeah, sorry,
there
my
we go.
bad.
That's fine. I was
Um,
a little bit slow. But yes, I did apply that healing for you.
So do I
Alright.
just roll again? Is that what
Yep.
well,
Okay.
I'm handing out some loot really quick first. So I'm gonna hand
Okay.
you this staff of healing. That's a really good staff of healing. So the way that works, do you see this chest over here?
Yeah.
You want to open it by
Okay.
double clicking it, and you're gonna drag and drop that staff of healing onto your character sheet.
Do I have to go into my inventory menu to do that?
Sometimes it's easier in there, but it usually works even without that.
Okay.
And it's good.
Got it.
Okay. And then you're gonna equip that staff of healing. So, on your character sheet, in the equipment, you find the staff of healing, and you see the little armor symbol. You're gonna click that, and you're gonna you'll carry 2 hand or whatever it is. Yeah, 2 hands.
So
And
I have to
then-
put this away. I have to put away
Yes.
my long spear.
They're not using it that much anyway. It was just there to have something.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so your staff of healing, if you look at it, you'll see that it gives you extra spells.
Mm-hmm.
And it also increases how much your healing spells heal people for.
Now, would that
Also,
plus 2
hello,
show up
Delmar.
by itself?
It'll auto calculate since it's being
Okay.
held by you. Yeah.
Yay.
But the spells are not auto added to your spell sheet, so you just have to mentally
Oh, okay.
track those or something like that. Yeah.
I'm trying to remember staves. They're always a little bit complicated. You expend a
Mhm.
number of charges from the staff to cast a spell from its list.
Yep.
Trying to remember how many charges a staff gets.
It's dependent on who charged it. So, like, Ghosty has a staff. She can fully recharge every day, basically, to cast all her spells. Yeah.
Well, I rolled a 6 with a d6, so it has 6 charges. I have no
Okay.
idea if that's normal, but it has 6 charges.
If I recall right, it uses 1 charge per level of spell. So, like, a 3rd level spell is going to be 3 charges.
Okay. And then does it like break after? Like that's the durability then?
It just has to be recharged with your own magical abilities before you can use it more.
I see.
I
Okay.
believe.
That's cool.
I don't know. It basically
Alright.
just think of it as a one-time use because this is a single
Yeah.
game.
Well, isn't it at the start of the day that it charges?
Maybe.
All right, all
Either
equipment.
way, it's not going to be relevant when you can charge it. So.
This is a one-time game. Preparing a staff during your daily preparations. You could prepare a staff to add charges to it for free. And then I think you can give up spells to add more charges when you're doing that.
Nice, nice. Okay.
Okay. Winter, do you want the Ghost Touch dagger? It'll do less damage than your greatsword, except it'll do more damage against ghosts.
That sounds quite useful. Yes, I believe I will take it.
Okay, it is in the chest. Over here. So you want to double click
Yes.
and drag and drop it. I would keep the greatsword equipped for now, and then you can always trade them out when we encounter the ghost.
Got it. I will take. Should I take both or one? I think I just take one, right? Or
Oh, there's 2.
there's 2.
Yeah, just take one. I'll take the other one on Fireflower in case. I guess.
Yes, there we go. Okay, I've
And that way
taken
we
one.
each got one thing, right?
What's
Yep.
this unusual object?
That's just in there because I didn't have another chest to put it in, but that's
It's-
not actually there.
It's loot for later.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Got it.
got it.
And it's hidden
Yay.
because we don't know what it is.
Don't mind me accidentally opening doors elsewhere in the house.
All right, so
Fire,
now go ahead.
Fire tries sticking the dagger in her corset where her other dagger is.
All right.
Because
Nice.
I already had a knife. So that's just where you keep knives, you know?
Mhm. That
Nice.
is absolutely where you keep knives. That is the correct way to do this.
Bet you didn't know the teacher had a knife.
Would you like
then.
more healing?
Yes,
Yeah, I think
please.
we
That
do.
got
Has it been
pretty
10
badly
minutes?
hurt there.
Well, it takes
yes.
you 10 minutes to do the first, like, it's 10 minutes of healing to heal. So it's basically continuously. Ribbit! Hello, Virgil.
Oh.
It's continuously ribbit.
Welcome in.
Yes, thank you, Jane, for that.
Yes. Yes, let's keep healing. I would like
Yeah.
to get back up to full health because who knows what else we might encounter in this house.
And you're in need of some TLC.
Yeah.
It says, I have a pop up. It says I need a token.
Oh, that means you're not selected on your token, probably. So if you click on your token, and then you should be able to. That's an annoying thing. I'm like, if I have a character, I should just be able to roll. I shouldn't have to have my token selected.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh.
It wasn't a crit fail.
It wasn't.
I'm trying to remember, how much does aid give, Hannah? On
I
bonuses?
believe a +1.
Okay, can I start aiding her for the future ones?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Okay.
Okay.
And
Which
don't
means
hamper her by aiding her.
as long as I roll, I'm trying to remember what I need to roll fully. I have a decent medicine, which is why I'm assisting you, Pear. Take my
Yay.
assistance on your next roll.
Hmm.
Yeah, I give you a +1. You're
Okay. All right, and
I don't
so
have
now.
I don't have my own med kit, so I can't do the rolls without stealing yours from you, and it would also make Winter immune to it, so we don't want that. Yes.
All right.
Okay.
All right. So typical DC is 15. So that is a success, which grants a +1.
All right. So Pear now rolls with a +1 bonus from me.
Oh, okay, I see.
You could also just cast a heal spell if you wanted to, but
I could.
you know what? During this, Winter could have cast Lay on Hands on himself and then refocused while getting bandaged up.
What does that do?
So Winter, you have focus spells. Lay on Hands heals you, and then it's a 10-minute activity to regain your focus points. But we are already taking a 10-minute activity to heal you. So if you do that, then you'll just end up healing a little bit faster because you're helping heal yourself magically.
Oh, that's a good
Does
idea.
that make sense? And this is we've had two of these, so that would be 2 Lay on Hands that you could have cast, I believe.
Maybe click roll healing twice.
Mm-hmm. It's 12 both times. It's always
is it
12.
always 12?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, always it's based on level,
Oh,
so
well,
it's
now
always
you're topped
12.
off.
Right? There we go.
Hey,
Nice.
Okay.
thank you for your help in helping me get back up to my normal self.
Refocusing
quick
spells
check-in.
are nice.
How is everybody doing? Anybody need a 5-minute break to go get water or anything like that?
I already went
I'm
and grabbed
like-
my food.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
chilling. I'm like a little tired because I just didn't get a little sleep last night, but I'm okay. So if I pause, I'm just like my brain is,
Short circuiting.
gathering its thoughts. Yeah,
Yeah.
but otherwise we're fine.
All right.
And Pear?
I'm good.
All right.
I have food that I already went and grabbed, so we're good.
So Brenda will inform you that there's a door up here that leads to her mother's bedroom where the very angry ghost is.
I was super zoomed in. Where?
Up here.
Up here. By the way, if you guys ever want to ping something, it's a long click. Like
On the map.
on the map. Yeah.
Oh. So Brenda, what are
Okay.
the other doors? Is this a pantry in the kitchen?
That's the dining room.
Oh. What about over here next to your mom's room?
That's my room. There is a cradle in there because that's the bed she gave me.
Oh.
You guys want to explore
You can
before
imagine how she
fighting?
feels about that.
Yeah.
I, as a player, want to explore before fighting. Fire sees no reason to explore before. Oh, Binary has redeemed another Winter ready for action +1.
Ooh,
So the
okay.
GM has one right now, and Winter has one right now. Yep.
Thank you.
Yes. More power. Okay.
Winter will walk up to Fire and will just say, "That was quite the fight."
Yeah, you're fine. Brush it
It's-
off. No, that's
Thanks.
not what Fire would say. She'll say something to the effect of, good stratagem will always bring one ahead in a fight, and then she'll basically give you a pat on the shoulder, like a good job.
Aw, thank you. Let's look around at least a little bit.
That way we don't
Maybe
get
there's other
surprised by
things.
anything anywhere else.
Exactly.
Do we want to look in the dining room briefly?
Yeah,
No, I don't want to exit Foundry tabletop. I was just trying to ping a thing.
Yeah, let's
I
well
hit the wrong
before
button.
that, Winter will say anyone hungry and check out the food over here.
I'm good, but thank you.
Pear?
I'm okay for now. Thank you though.
Yeah. Okay, I guess we can wait on the food until later.
With how long the owner of the house has been dead, I don't know if any of the food is fresh.
Hmm.
I admit I haven't thought that through too clearly. There's probably like one of these crates just probably
Oh,
endlessly
hi,
produces
Binary.
food.
Yep.
Yeah, that makes sense, I guess. Okay, so hopefully it
Granted,
is
Brenda
kind
wouldn't
of
really
fresh.
need
We'll
to
get a
eat,
morsel.
huh?
Yeah.
I suppose that's
She
true too.
she is a doll.
Yes.
I'm opening this
I'm
door and I'm
also a
going
doll, and
true.
I'm just like, food. I miss it.
in.
Welcome in, Binary.
I guess I'm searching around.
Oh, I forgot when I
Mhm.
made this map, I had another character, another NPC here, and so there were 3 places set, but now that doesn't make any sense because I simplified it.
The broom's gotta eat too, you know.
Mhm.
What do the brooms eat?
Dust.
Dust.
So is this where I'd roll perception to see if there's anything neat in this room?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will do the same.
Um, the silverware is kind of
GM is
shiny.
laughing to herself.
Mm-hmm.
The silverware is kind of shiny. The bread's a bit stale. The flags on the wall, with the family's heraldry on it, those look kind of interesting.
Oh, I go look over it,
Genealogy time.
and I try to rack my brain for something more useful with my skills than a 1, hopefully. What do I have? Do I remember anything?
Ooh.
This is
That's a good
the heraldry for the Duchy of Phaethon, so Brenda's family. And the tapestry appears to be well made. In the border surrounding the heraldry, you notice that there's actually the names of various family members and ancestors. So this would be a fairly useful banner for the family to keep.
We should collect them then and take them to the family.
I think that would be good. Yeah.
To Duke Chad.
I'm sure Duke Chad would
Let's
appreciate
go.
these. Let's grab these banners.
Yes. Alright, we grab the banners.
All right.
Banners grabbed.
Two family heraldry banners.
Winter will walk over to these suits of armor and just examine them and see if there's anything that he could take for himself.
They're probably a bit big for you.
They are a little bit big. They're a bit more human-sized.
I see.
And
I see.
although there's some excellent craftsmanship, it's entirely ornamental. It's very pretty and decorative, but the metal is not particularly durable and wouldn't be able to take very many hits.
I see. I see. Winter will like poke at the armor a little bit and then just kind of shake his head and walk away.
Disappointing.
Very. And he'll just follow the others.
Check out Brenda's room to see what she was given during
There's
her.
also doors here.
Oh wait, Doors?
Doors. Ah, I didn't click it. I just saw this here, and it's just stuff on the ground, but I noticed it looks like LOL.
Oh.
Oh, nice.
It kind of does.
Very nice.
Brenda, what's the door down next to the kitchen?
That's the door that the game master forgot about. It
Oh.
was a bedroom for a character that the game master wound up removing from the game. Um, so
Oh,
spare
It's
bedroom,
the,
I guess.
it's the
Spare
bedroom
bedroom.
that belonged to an old friend that doesn't come around anymore. There you
Yeah,
go.
yeah.
very nice.
Mm-hmm. I got you.
Yay.
So nothing really to see down here, I'm guessing.
Probably not.
Probably, you say.
Probably. But Pear's nosy, so she opens the door anyway. And
We'll
What-
follow his soap buddy into the room.
and looks around for anything of interest.
So
Pear
this
looks
appears
at
to
the
be
books.
some kind of little
Not Pear,
study.
Fire.
There's a few picture books and textbooks on the bookshelves, and some. There's a lot of dust, actually, to be honest, in this room. In the
It's
time since
dusty.
her
I'm leaving.
passing, Brenda probably hasn't been in here very much.
Yeah. Winter agrees and starts to leave as well. Not
But
wanting
I-
to do anything with the dust.
But she still wants to see the other room, so even if
Fire-
there's dust, another
Fire
look
is
around.
examining the books to see what kind of education Brenda has been getting since,
Mm.
you know.
All right. This room holds a variety of scholarly tomes in addition
Ooh.
to the bedroom. There's a few interesting books about maximizing magical possibilities that could be interesting.
I like how that's the room with actual books that Fire would want to see, but she's
Actual
distracted by the books in this room.
Pear's standing at the door and yells, "Fire! There's books!"
Books!
So you leave behind the 5th grade math tomes to find the college level papers about magical theory.
Can I search the books for anything useful using my
Sure.
library lore skill?
Nice.
Yes.
Mm.
What a average roll.
You find a book discussing different kinds of haunts and undead.
Ooh. Potentially a religion roll to check if there's anything for helping deal with this potential undead.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I peek over her shoulder and also do a religion roll?
Sure.
Thanks,
Everybody
Weather.
rolls religion.
Ooh.
Oh, never mind. I don't think we all need dust to.
I just
Okay.
nod my head affirmingly, like, yes, yep, what she said.
Yep.
So with the crit, I will remind you that Brenda mentioned something about her mother throwing things at her and having a particularly frightful appearance. There's a few different ghosts that could apply to, but the most famous ghost for throwing things is the poltergeist.
I didn't know that.
The particular, I'm assuming, I don't know. It's not like I know ghosts especially well, but we're going with it because that's what this ghost is famous for, and that's what the ghost is. The particular challenge with facing a poltergeist is that they are invisible.
Ooh, very nice. Okay.
They are capable of turning visible when they use a frightening when they use their frightening appearance to terrify opponents. But it doesn't last for very long, and they will almost immediately become invisible again. And
it.
the other interesting thing about them is that they are bound to a particular site, often the site of their death.
Oh,
But
interesting.
sometimes it's other locations that are of importance to them. They cannot leave that location.
Got it. Can I take a quick break? I'll be back in like 5.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
In the meantime, though, feel free to discuss. You guys can catch me up on the way back.
Yeah.
Or, I think that's a good time.
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and just take a break too then.
Okay,
Alright.
sounds
okay.
good.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll be right back.
Bless you.
That sneeze is trying to come forward for a while.
The book would probably offer some suggestions about how to fight an opponent who's invisible, but I actually don't know how you guys are going to fight this.
Yeah, I almost grabbed an anti-invisibility spell on Pear's spell sheet, but there's a limited availability of spells at level 1, so I didn't. Yep.
Yep.
I have an area spell that I could do. I have 2 area spells I could do. Can you target a creature that's invisible with Force Barrage? Oh no.
Probably.
You fire
It
a
probably
shard
depends.
of magic against a creature that you can see.
That's specifically
Very specifically.
the questions I was asking on Reddit, or well, I was looking at Reddit posts about this.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the things they highlight is there's a difference between undetected and hidden. A hidden creature, you have an idea where it is, but you can't really perceive its exact location. And you can sort of try to attack it, even if you don't exactly know where it is.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas an undetected creature, you just don't know where it is.
I see.
Is my understanding
Said
of
the
it.
blind man.
This would be a great time for me to reread the rules on hidden and undetected.
Yes.
Condition hidden. And there's also rules for hidden. What is the difference between that?
Okay. Oh, I have a bonus now. Yay!
Yay!
So right now it's me and GM
And winter, I believe,
and Winter.
right?
Yes. I might write this down just so that we ready for action. GM, Winter, Snail. And I'll write down Pear, and then I'll do like little check boxes.
When targeting a hidden creature, before you roll to determine your effect, you must attempt a DC 11 flat check. If you fail, you don't affect the creature, though the actions you used are still expended, as well as any spell slots, costs, and other resources. You remain off guard to the creature whether you successfully target it or not.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Oh, and more power for me. Now here's a question. Does that mean a +2 on my next roll? Or does that mean a +1 on the next 2 rolls?
Huh. I'm inclined to +1 to the next 2 rolls.
I'm inclined that way too. Now,
Maybe-
Pear is the only one without the power.
I've used up my power.
I did put a limit on how many of those you can redeem, and I'm trying to remember how many it is. I think it's 12 per user. So Binary's used up half of his. power. Yep. But thank you for the buffs, Binary. There, appreciate
That'll
it.
be really fun going into this poltergeist fight.
Yes.
This is somewhere around a severe encounter.
Well, it's hard when we don't have a good way to see it.
Yeah, I've wondered if I should take it down a level, make it a little bit easier.
It's fine. We got this. Reserving it for every emergency. All right, sounds good, Binary. But what about Pear? Pear doesn't have any. No, it's fine. Let's see. Sphere target. Sphere's target. So Pear and I both have Inner Radiance Torrent, which affects an area, but we would still have to be lucky enough to catch the poltergeist in the area of our spell. Welcome back.
Thank you.
I
Thank you.
think the general idea is that you use hearing, and there's an action called the seek action where you try to detect where a creature is through hearing. And if you can get the poltergeist, if you can pinpoint where the poltergeist is, you can then try and attack it either with an area effect, or you can use an actual targeted action, but you take the risk of hidden.
Completely missing.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Wait, question though. The
Answer.
other room is really dusty, yes?
Are we having the
Yes.
same idea?
Yeah, could we just gather the dust and throw it in the air and see if we can... We
Like a
might have had the
glitter-
same idea.
glitter dust. Yeah, that was literally what I was going to ask. I was like, can I gather the dust and throw it at?
Let me.
Is there enough dust for each of us to pocket some dust?
See, I was thinking that fire'd have to be the one that does it, because Winter's not a fan of the dust.
Yeah.
I'm going to, because you crit your religion check, I'm going to let you know that poltergeists are also incorporeal.
Oh, okay.
So it wouldn't really stick.
Yeah, or like...
I'm trying to picture it because they can pick up things and interact.
Right. But it's like you'd see the object anyways, but like they themselves would not interact with the dust if they're incorporeal. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Okay.
Okay, good answer.
It's a really clever idea.
Yeah.
I love that we both had that idea.
That's pretty great.
Dust.
And then we were both ready to ask the question, because I was literally getting ready and then you started and I let you go first. I was so close to giving Pear a anti-invisibility spell when I was making characters, and I was like, at level 3, what are the chances we'd need that?
Well, apparently you do need that.
Apparently. Oh well.
Hey,
Nothing wrong with
Gonna
that.
go explore her room now.
Yeah, let's go.
Brenda
take a
sort
look.
of raises an eyebrow, but this has been a strange day.
I'll just say,
Brenda, I'm going
don't
into your
worry about
room.
it.
Okay, is there a reason you are headed into my room?
To get a better understanding of our situation.
Oh, okay.
Okay, knock knock, open.
Winter will say, by the way,
Fire's just
is that
shaking her head.
your cat?
Yes. It's actually one of the kittens of the original kitty I had when I was a little girl. Mother brought her over for me to keep me company.
Oh, that's lovely. They're very friendly. Please pet them some more for me. We'll be right back as we're trying to solve the problem here.
Okay.
But does that cat look 10
Winter's
years old?
content.
Pretty close. It's a fairly elderly
Okay.
cat, yes.
So it aged. The time seems to be matching outside then.
Yes.
Right.
Okay, well I'm looking around her room. Wow,
All
this
right,
is a small
well,
crib.
yes, it is, and she's not happy about it. Um,
Well, at least she's a doll and didn't grow in the
you
meantime.
rolled really well, so I want to give you something to find here. Um,
I wonder if I'll find something that lets me know why she sometimes remembers and sometimes doesn't. Hmm.
let's. All right, here's a fun idea. I'm gonna tell you that there's a rune on one of the little balls that she has in here to play with.
Oh.
There's a rune. I wonder if I could use a decipher writing
Hmm.
to see if I'm familiar with this rune. But I
So
might need to call
typically,
fire and be like, what's this rune?
I think typically runes are gonna be like a detect magic or something, right? Or
Detect magic will identify the presence of magic.
yeah. Okay.
For a skill to identify the magic, you'll want either arcana, nature, religion, or occultism.
Do I have any idea which is more
No.
likely to be helpful here?
No.
Okay, well I'll just roll the one that I'm best at then. I shall help you identify this.
Okay, we both put our religion eyes on.
Oh yes, and
Right.
I will use the bonus that Binary gave me.
I'll do the occultism one.
Oh, I just clicked on the occultism myself.
Oh,
May
okay,
as well
yeah.
hold off and see how well I do.
Yeah. Oh no, you
That's a
did
pretty good
very well.
roll.
Thank you.
Okay.
Trying to think though, for your level, is that the typical roll? Yeah,
That's a good roll for our level, yeah.
that is.
That's my highest skill I just rolled there.
So this rune, this is a ball for cheating at games. It's
What?
got a rune that allows it to change direction and increases its accuracy in finding its target.
Oh.
Who's good at, is anyone good at throwing? Are you good at throwing, Winter? You have a throwing arm.
Yes, I'm rather good at athletics.
Huh.
So would you
I'm
like a hint
wondering.
on what I'm
I'm
thinking with
wondering
this?
if we could
To
use this
find an
ball
invisible
to
person?
find an invisible ghost. Yeah, because it's a cheat ball. So yeah, I like this idea.
Catch! Let's play catch.
We just got given an item
Winter,
that didn't exist before, I think, because of a high perception roll.
You rolled a nat 20 on the perception to look around the room. So I wanted to make sure you found something.
And it manifested a magical ball.
Yay!
Yay! Well, do we want to go fight a ghost?
I think so. This seems like a good idea.
Ah,
Whoa, hype train for snail.
So Winter will.
Thank you, Binary.
Oh, that's amazing. Aw, thanks, Binary. You're awesome for that.
Yes. Yes.
Winter will pocket the ball and follow along.
All right.
And I just sort of hang out in the living room now. 'Cause I don't want to be first.
So, let's see.
see,
Where are we going?
Binary,
It's this
that's
room, right?
some mailed bird art. If you want some
Is it that
mailed
room?
bird art. I need to.
Or am I in the wrong spot?
Chicken attack. Thank you for the 100 biddies, Pear.
Yeah, I
Soul
like my
go?
hype train emotes.
Emotes.
Collecting things.
Oh, Binary, who are you targeting with random spell effect? Apparently, I forgot to make it so that you can type something in the process. So you gotta just put it in the chat now.
Where is Soul's token?
I'm still in the room. I just am
Yeah.
handling getting a hype trained right now.
Okay,
Oh,
All right.
Winter gets.
No.
Winter, a spell effect just randomly happens on you. What happens, Hannah?
Roll. Fleet step.
Right?
Wait,
You managed to get one of the ones that's not negative.
wow,
Uh-huh.
okay.
That's
lucky.
That is insane on the speedy guy. It lasts
Wait,
for 1 minute.
I now have 65 feet of running speed.
This
All right, but
whole
it only
room
lasts for
is
1 minute.
yours.
So
So
Hello, Josh.
I'm gonna say, well,
Let's get in
I
there,
think
huh?
I think I'm feeling pretty sprinty right now. Let's get in there, and I'm gonna just go
all right.
step it.
Yes, winter is
You
now
open a
the
door
flag.
to what appears to be the Duchess's bedroom and study. On one side, her bed, as well as a wardrobe and various chests of personal effects, and on the other side, her bookshelves and various study desks and magical implements, and on the floor, a large magical glowing circle.
Winter, not wanting to waste too much time, says something to the effect of, "Oh, Duchess, a sword-carrying hero has handed your daughter some kind of gift." And thinking of the soap that he gave, and it's like, "I've come to free her," and then just like waits expectantly, just like waiting to get attacked.
All right. Um, telekinetic object.
I am now
I
Flash.
believe.
Yes.
The Flash starts by taunting. That seems appropriate.
Yes. Very.
So it says telekinetic object, so I don't think she actually picks up the object she throws. I think it just
Mm.
flies from its location. A book
Yep.
flies from across the room and attacks you.
Nice.
Hey.
And hits.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh. It does 12 damage. Oh boy.
Ouchies.
Let's go ahead and roll
Boy.
initiative at this point.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Y'all have some +1s, remember?
Yes, don't forget your
Yeah.
scouting bonus.
Oh wait, do I
I
put that
will,
on there too?
You have to put your scouting bonus on yourself, yeah.
Yeah.
You just make sure that it's
24.
on.
Yeah,
It looks like
That's
yours
the
is
point.
off right
It's
now.
on the roll. Yeah.
The this is the next +1, so this should be from the poltergeist, right? Or should
No, I'm so slow.
Oh yeah, I should have had a +1 to my initiative because of the yeah, so
I feel like this just
Here's-
cancels out all of the +1s. So maybe we should save
Yeah,
the +1s
yeah.
for the next encounter.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Let's do that.
Okay. And then that circumstance bonus pair added can just be the scouting bonus that got missed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
All right. Beginning encounter. This is a severe
Thank you so
threat.
much,
Good luck to
everyone,
you
for that
guys.
level 2 hype train.
Snail, it is your
Yay.
turn.
It's my turn. She is in an unknown space in the room.
Yes. You could attempt to search for her.
This is a 15-foot cone. 15-foot cone is decently big in this size of a room, right?
Yep. All right. Go ahead and place your 15-foot cone.
Is it start at the corner or in the center of my block?
Oh, bother. I can never remember.
Well, it won't really adjust except in the corner, so it's not as big as I thought it would be. But I'm gonna actually say I was 5 foot more than this. Because I wanted to target the desk area.
Very nice, very nice.
Okay, so I was here. Oh, look at that.
That's a lovely animation.
All right, so if she is there, she has to roll a basic reflex save.
And I might roll it anyway, just to
Just
show you
so
guys
I
how.
don't know. All right, well, if she was there and succeeded that, she takes half this damage. And it was actually fire on a fire spell. Isn't that crazy?
Poltergeist takes
Oh,
no
wow.
damage. Really? Is her resistance that high?
To fire
That doesn't
damage?
seem right. I think it's trying to increase the resistance because it. Okay, that was an unrelated text message. I'm not entirely sure why it's saying. Oh, because she took half, and then it got reduced by damage reduction.
Ah, yes.
So she's there.
All right.
She might be there.
Might. All right.
There did seem to be a little bit of
Bless you.
shifting of the flames as if it was wrapping around something, but like that something wasn't actually there, and eventually it just went through anyway.
Oh.
So, Winter's turn. Snail believes she might be somewhere near the desk.
Okay.
You want to throw
Winter
your
will
ball?
pull out the ball and will toss it. Intending to try and play catch with the poltergeist to see if the ball will go where it's supposed to go.
All right.
I'm assuming it's athletics or
Yeah, make an athletics check for this.
okay. Here we go.
That's probably a crit success. Considering that this is a ball meant for little kids to play with. The ball goes flying through the air and then curves a bit and lands on the floor here.
Okay.
Target here. Here.
Winter will run up to that spot.
Oh yeah, did you equip your dagger for this fight?
Well, I haven't used that action yet, I guess.
You could have said you had it equipped before we came in because you were expecting to fight a ghost.
Yeah, I probably did. I just didn't consider saying that out loud, but I'm not gonna try and cheese it, so I'm just gonna walk up to here. And that's 2 actions, right? So I probably
Yes.
need to equip my Ghost Touch Dagger then. So let's just do that as my
The Ghost
third
Touch
action.
dagger will overcome the resistance that she has.
Ooh,
The
nice.
greatsword might be better. I don't know.
Yeah, the greatsword might deal more damage. You could try swinging it just this turn anyway, since you already have it out, and then switch.
Yeah, that's true.
after.
Okay, so instead of equipping the Ghost Touch Dagger, I'll just swing it with the greatsword.
All right. So here's what I need you to do because you don't know exactly where she is. You're swinging at a space you believe her to be. You need to roll what's called a flat check, which is where you roll a 20-sided die just by itself with no modifiers. And you need to get an 11.
Yeah, and there's a 20-sided die in the bottom right of your screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to get an 11 or higher. You essentially have a 50% chance. Okay, that's higher than an 11. So you have successfully managed to find the right spot by chance, by pure chance, where she is. And now it's time to see if you would roll.
Now you roll a normal attack.
Let's see. If I make her hidden, does that let you see?
We see generally that she exists
blob.
there.
Yeah.
Okay, I was curious if that would. You hit.
Okay.
That is just barely a hit.
Damage. Okay.
I'm gonna hit target while I can in case she disappears, and then I've at least still got her selected for future attacks.
Okay, and then I'll roll damage.
Roll the damage. Winter's been rolling really good on damage.
Got some good
Yeah, the damage
damage.
rolls are really, really
Yeah.
good.
All right. She does take a
Ah,
fair bit of damage from that. It was
okay.
reduced by 5.
Okay.
All right. Excellent. You threw the ball. You walked to the location where the ball fell, and you swung
Great.
for a pretty good
So
hit.
that is end turn.
So now it is her turn.
Yay. Oh boy.
Invisibility doesn't seem to be doing her much good, and she's pretty upset with you guys. So, she is going to turn visible and scream at you guys.
Time to roll some saving throws.
Oh,
I still love
it's
this
a
art
very
canon.
poltergeisty poltergeist. Aw.
That's cute. Scary cute. I mean, you know.
Exactly.
I tried.
Oh, chat ads are gonna run in like 20 seconds, so well, yeah, we'll see what happens. I'll catch you guys up on what happens after.
Give them
Yeah,
a
lucky
couple
die is a
seconds.
reroll binary.
Exactly.
All right. So this is the will save that anyone, let's see, each creature within 30 feet.
That's most of us.
Yep.
Yeah,
Although
that would
it's
be all
kind
of
of
us.
through a wall.
Yeah,
of
you might
Pear.
be,
So I'm gonna say it doesn't affect Pear.
because you're not in line of sight, basically.
I can't hear
Basically.
the sound just bounces off the wall.
Yeah. It says concentration, emotion, fear, incapacitation, and mental. It does not say. I assume she would scream as part of this, but it doesn't say
Yeah.
she screams. It just
It's, is this a spell effect?
this is just her becoming visible, and it's a frightening effect to see her.
That's what I thought, but I have a reaction if it's a spell, so I had to double check.
It does not say spell effect. It says concentrate, emotion, fear, incapacitation, and mental.
If it's a magical effect, though, Winter has a reaction that he can use.
It does not say it's magical.
Oh, okay. Well,
Okay.
DM has a redeem.
oh, the GM gets a reroll
At any point. Oh, that's
yeah,
cool.
yeah, Hannah, you have a hero point.
A villain point. I have a villain point.
A villain point.
All right, Snail
I'm
failed
gonna
her roll.
use my hero point that I already have. Okay, well.
Aren't hero points great?
Yep.
All right, if Pear and Winter could make the will save as well, it's linked in chat.
I thought you said Pear wasn't getting hit.
Oh,
by
no,
it.
not Pear. You're right. Sorry. I'm sorry.
Winter,
Pear is
though.
fine. Pear can't see the ghost.
Okay, so do I have to do a will? How do I do that? Like in the chat?
So do you see how it says poltergeist and then it has will underneath and it's in red?
Yeah.
Click on that.
Oh, there we go. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay, it's 15.
All right, so Winter succeeds. Let's see.
Yeah, I didn't drop my pencil.
Let's see. Well, it says what happens on a failure. On a success, the creature
I'm
is
assuming
temporarily
nothing
immune for 1 minute. So
Ooh,
Winter,
okay.
for 1 minute, you are immune to this.
Nice.
But I'm frightened, probably.
Uh-oh.
On a failure, become frightened 2.
That's fine.
Oh.
All right, and then let's go
Where?
ahead and
Oh.
what about this? Let's see.
Yeah, let me fix that.
She's going to use telekinetic storm, so various small objects from all around the room begin to fly around and to target both of you. Let's see.
Hold on a second, guys. I'm gonna sort something out.
I gotta sort that out not on screen because that's displaying a thing.
Yeah. I am figuring out why.
Thanks for catching that.
Yeah, thank you.
Oof.
Ooh, well, that's the one the GM wants to reroll, right?
I think I'll keep that one. But let's reroll this one. Thank you for the villain point.
Villain point's been used.
Villain point has been used to turn a miss into a hit.
Oh yeah, did Winter use Winter's thing earlier? Anyway, yeah. The +1 on the next roll.
Alright, so now I get to roll the damage.
There we go. It's fixed. Thank
Yep.
you.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Winter, you're being attacked. Look out.
Oh no.
Look
Oh
out.
wow. That crit really did some damage.
Yeah,
Can I
Winter's at
use
2
a
health.
warding sign as a reaction?
Well, it is Pear's
No,
turn now.
It's just a regular attack.
Oh, it's a regular. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
It was a critical.
Yeah, they crit you.
Okay.
Pear.
I'm getting
Pear,
yelled.
please.
He is
Somebody, I
visible
need
now.
help.
He is visible. So, so what ailments are on you guys? I see you're glowing.
I'm feared and slightly damaged, and Winter is at 2 health.
Oh
Yes.
no.
And
Can
that's why I yelled for help.
Oh,
So
she's undead, so if you use your 3 action cast, I don't know.
yeah, does
Well-
that go through the wall?
I don't know that it
How?
does.
We
Let me
probably have to
try this. If I do this, you can see.
Yep. It
So I think
misses
you would
us.
have to move. That might be useful for a subsequent turn.
Yeah.
But the immediate might be best to move first and then take
inside
some
and-
other kind of action.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd probably do the
Um
2 action heal and heal Winter from a little bit of a distance.
yeah.
True.
I'll probably
That might be worth it.
This
I'll
can't
probably
be
only
right.
just take a step in.
Aw. Okay.
Okay, I can see now.
Okay.
And I will concentrate for healing Winter. 1 foot in the grave, oh my goodness.
I had fun coming up with these injury
These are great. Yeah.
things.
Okay. And then
And then the-
living.
Yep, living, and you should click the 2 action one.
I'm just gonna put this angelic blood magic on Winter because I assume it's Winter you're healing.
Oh, it automatically put
Yes.
nice.
Yeah, the staff
That is
stuff, right?
fantastic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was meaning it automatically noted that this was your blood magic. Like I
Oh.
didn't know if it would do
That
that.
is very cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like some much needed healings happening.
It's an okay heal. it's not the best, but it's okay.
Okay.
No, that is very significant.
He's now at more holes than a sponge. It's much better.
Well, you do at
Mhm.
least how many action points is your own heal?
Oh, Winter's own heal is I think just
So
a single
what?
action.
Yeah, it's a single
Okay,
action, so
just
I'll
one.
also apply that, and then
Yeah.
All right, thank you, Pear. That
As I
made a
yell,
big
good luck
Mhm.
from the back.
I just yell
All right,
back, "Thank
Snail.
you, so buddy."
Clean team.
Soap buddy.
Clean
Soap buddy's
team.
got your back. All right, Snail, you are frightened too.
Yes, this just gives me negatives to my checks, correct?
Let's see. The frightened condition includes a value. Take a status penalty equal to this value to all your checks and DCs. So basically, you're at -2 everything.
That's
Ouch.
really annoying.
That is quite rough.
Thankfully, the frightened condition does go down
I
every
just want
round.
to check something really quick. Can I not zoom out while I'm like this? Sheets. So I need to move to do that. Got it. Okay.
Oh, I'm gonna roll real quick. A check.
Ooh, okay.
Above 50, that ball was one of the objects she threw at you guys.
Nice.
Nope, it was not. It's still on the ground beneath her.
Okay. So I'm targeting her with the 3-action version of the spell, which
All right.
means I think I roll this 3 times. Yeah. 1, 2.
Ooh, very nice. With the
3.
little spell animations are so cool. Oh, that's some
Yeah,
solid
yeah.
damage too. Nicely done.
I
Nicely
used
Yeah,
Uh,
that's some good damage.
some spell slots for that. Yep.
Yippee!
It's force damage, and it all seems to go through.
Yay!
Force damage seems to be able to affect incorporeals.
All right. Well, too bad I don't have any more of those left.
All right, Winter, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm going to use my
Ooh, it's raining. Ooh.
I'm gonna use my lay on hands to heal myself.
Share binary. Share the rain. Yes, heal the 12.
And then I guess I can use it as an attack or heal myself. I have to click the healing one, right?
Yes. If you're healing yourself, yeah. It would be really good damage against her probably if you attack, but
Yeah, but I'm also risking going down.
Going
and
down,
I don't know
yeah.
if I. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let's try.
Also,
this
Hannah,
out.
much
was
health
my
do you still
frightened
have?
supposed to go down at the end of my turn?
Yes, it
I
was.
have
It
19,
doesn't seem to
but
automatically
look,
do that
I have
anymore.
12, so I can apply. I can apply this. That's really
Yes.
good,
Snail
actually.
get?
Thank you for the +1.
Nice.
That is a very nice heal.
Okay.
That's a max heal. That's really good. Okay.
Lay of hands always max heals.
Oh, okay. I did not know that.
Yeah, it's always
Then
going to
we're
be
gonna
12.
make a 2-action. So strike 1 and then the main action point, like the map 2 strike, right? Like so, do 1 of each.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Hit by 0.
Also, that would be using up your +1 that you had available, so it's hit by +1 because that should have been applied on this attack. Should have applied last round, but we didn't do that. So, hi Mugden. Pizza.
Right, so I roll.
I
now.
forgot to use mine earlier as well.
Yep. I have 2 now because I didn't use a d20 roll on my turn.
2 hits. Although it looks like the penalty didn't apply to the second one.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
the second attack is supposed to be at -5.
Okay.
So
That won't hit.
okay.
I'm sorry.
So first one hits. I've got to roll for damage. How
Yes.
do I do that?
Just click the damage button.
Oh wait, my chat is stuck and is not showing me the latest rolls. So I
Go
don't
ahead
see
and
the damage
refresh your browser then. When that happens, it's usually some sort of glitch.
Got it.
Fix it.
We'll just refresh that.
Isn't it nice that it's easy to refresh though?
Yeah, that's super nice.
Yep.
Okay, I see it now. So the first one hits. So I'm gonna roll damage
Yes.
on the first one.
Yes.
Yippee!
Sweet.
Yeah. I
That's
definitely
really good. Okay.
made winter strong.
And here I was worried that you guys were going to have trouble with a level 5 enemy.
Aw, 1 foot in the grave. Let's go. All right. Well, I mean, technically
That's
she's
kind
got all
of
the feet in the grave.
yeah. I was about to say.
Supposedly, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
The
Yeah,
yell of the
it's
party. She's
something.
getting weaker. I
The
can
DM
feel it.
gets another ready for action. So Hannah, you have 2 +1 things lined up,
Oh
All
boy.
right.
and it's next.
I think that's all you can do, Winter, unless you have a reaction or something.
Yep. I think so. That was 3 actions.
Yeah,
Heal
that
yourself and 2
is
attacks.
3.
Oh, she just went invisible.
She did.
Did Winter hit end turn yet? There we go.
There we go.
All right. What do we want
Now,
to do?
Hannah, we can still see her. We could just see that she's hidden.
Yes, I put the hidden condition on her.
Okay.
And I'm debating whether she would stealth or... Oh, she has spells?
Oh no.
Oh no.
Most poltergeists
Oh,
have spells, yes.
her spells are all just like, you can move an object.
Ah.
It's possible that that's separate from how she throws stuff telekinetically, but I'm assuming that's just kind of the
Flavor.
telekinetic attack. It's that moment when you're looking at a monster and you're like, oh, I've been playing this for, so many rounds, and it has abilities I did not know it had.
That's okay.
Surprise!
Yay.
Oh, I didn't put an
Alright.
egg in the nest when Binary and Pear did their stuff earlier.
All right.
What
Well,
color?
there's another thing I should have done. Oh, well. We're going to do that whole attack thing, that whole attack everybody thing again.
All right.
Ooh.
I forgot
I've
to include
immunity to this, right?
a +1 on
For
that.
10
It
turns.
still would have missed.
Okay.
Pear, what color egg did you want from your 100 biddies earlier?
Green. I like green or something.
Right. Binary, you gotta choose a color too.
Crit! Ah!
Ooh.
Oh, Winter, you have a reaction to this.
Oh, I do? Is this
Yeah. Your liberating step. Or not liberating.
Uh-huh.
Liberating step. You can give me resistance to the damage.
Oh, okay, wait. Let me do that then. Yeah. I will go ahead and use that. Whoops, I double clicked it.
Yay!
So,
And then I'll put the champion's resistance on me.
All right.
yippee.
And I am seeing that it says that you can take a step action, Jane, even if you don't need to escape anything.
Yeah.
So if you wanted to reposition at this point, you could.
Okay.
A step action, you only move 5 feet.
Yep.
But, it
But
lets you move a little bit.
But now I could potentially do a line of and not hit Winter.
All right.
Yes.
Actually,
Let's
I stepped
see.
there.
Let's roll. Last time I just rolled once and then I doubled it for the crit. I'm going to actually roll the crit separately this time.
I don't think this champion's resistance is saving me here.
Oh no.
I'm out cold.
Oh
Whoops.
no.
Mm.
And there's some damage to Pear.
Oh, ouch. Okay.
8. I think it's time for Pear to do the 3 action heal on their turn.
Yeah,
Alright.
we may.
All right, Pear's turn.
Winter will turn and yell to Pear. Let's get everyone healed,
Oh, wait.
and we can give her some soap later after she's revived.
So
I also needed to do this.
Mhm.
What was that?
Oh. She's on the move. We do see you moving her, though, Hannah. Just so you know.
I don't know how to do that invisibly.
Okay.
Everybody,
You don't
close
see
your eyes.
that.
I don't see anything.
I
Last we
missed
know,
it.
it was here. It was here.
It was there.
Wait, so out cold, are you just like unconscious?
I'm unconscious, yeah.
Okay.
She's
But you
unconscious
can
and
still be
dying.
healed. You're not like dead.
Yeah.
She's
Correct.
not dead,
Okay.
but she should be dying.
Yes, I should have the dying condition. So that means I am going to die if you don't get me up.
Knocking
Yeah,
on death's
there's
door.
basically like you have to do a couple dice rolls in a row, and if you succeed or fail them, like will determine if you die or stabilize. So you have a little bit of time, but we should mass heal if we can,
Yeah.
because
We-
healing her will also
we
get her
big
up
heal.
again.
All right.
Yeah. 30.
I forgot to activate. Is
Okay. So you click
this one, right? the damage / healing?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Go on.
Do I need to
Alright.
place the emanation thing?
Nah, that's for figuring out if it'll work. We figured out what it looks like, so you're good.
Okay.
Yeah, she's 25 feet away, so it will definitely affect her.
Alrighty.
Oh wait, you don't know
and-
that. You don't know that. I forgot she's
Uh,
invisible.
Yep.
Yeah.
But from where she was, if she was still in the spot she was, I'd be like, well, take this.
Yeah. And she gets to roll
Uh,
a saving throw, so Hannah will need to click that in
Okay.
the chat.
Yes. You don't see where I was clicking to select her.
Nope.
Alright, she succeeded the saving throw, so
that's
she will take half damage.
And then Winter and I will both heal 10. I'll heal myself.
Alright.
Yeah, I'll apply it.
How do I apply it?
Oh wow.
It still has me
Okay.
unconscious for some reason. I should just auto wake up though, right, Hannah?
Yes.
Okay. I healed me too.
Oh.
You are no longer dying, but you do get
Wounded.
the wounded. Nope, that's not persistent damage.
I can turn it on. Boom.
All right, and you should move in initiative to what
Right
is it? Right before.
Right before the poltergeist.
Okay. I'm trying to figure out why the poltergeist took so little damage from this.
Because it was 10 damage and then halved because they
Halved.
succeeded to say. Oh, but they're undead, so they should also be taking double,
Well,
right?
if they have a weakness to it, they should take double.
Oh, but we don't.
Hmm.
Not all undead have a
But okay, you don't exactly know this, but the resistance to damage that she has is overcome by vitality. So it should have. I'm gonna undo this.
I feel like that just sounds like
Here. Oh, it's
normal.
over here. I was looking at the 21 and I'm like, why did she only take 5 damage when it was 21, but it's the 10 up here.
It's the 10. That's the 10.
It was the 10. So 5 is half of 10. So it was
Yes.
right.
Winter would have healed 10 as well.
Yeah,
I
I
thought-
did apply
thought he
that
did.
healing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I applied it. I don't know.
You applied
if
it
it's,
manually,
showed
just
up.
not in chat.
Yeah, it was manual. Yep.
Okay.
You're doing pretty well, Winter.
Yeah, I'm
Yep.
doing okay now. From the brink
Snail's
of
not doing
death
so
back
hot.
to full health, but
Yep.
yeah.
Yep. I've got more
Pear's
holes
healed
for
up
the
quite a bit.
sponge.
That was effective. That was very
Yeah.
effective.
Mm-hmm.
That was the 3 actions.
Question.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So, is the ball that I threw where she was standing previously?
Yes, it's sitting on the floor where she was standing.
Ooh, very nice. Okay. That is awesome. Okay, is it?
All right, if I
Oh,
put
she
it's not.
disappeared
undetected on-
finally.
Ooh,
all I have to do is
okay.
put undetected on her. That's what I have to
Oh,
do.
that's it. Okay, cool.
She's undetected, you don't know where she is.
Right. But we saw her disappear, right? Because she was visible.
She was visible,
here.
and then she
Yeah,
went invisible,
okay.
and then she sneaked away.
Got it. Winter will move here and pick up the ball,
Okay.
And throw it.
and he will attempt to toss it at the ghost. We don't know where, so he's just gonna toss it and like intend to hit the ghost and see what happens.
All right. Would you like to roll a d4? 1 being north, 3 being
Southeast, west,
south.
Yes. Okay.
I mean,
Two
you
being-
could just declare which direction you throw it too, right?
Yeah, but I
But
like,
because you
I
kinda
can't
have
do
them,
that without. Yeah, exactly.
without
So I think I'm gonna
metagaming.
just randomly.
But if you toss it in the air, does it just roll towards where they are? Like,
Oh.
Okay, so
Okay,
that's
so I'm
sort of
throwing it
down.
downward. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm
So
gonna throw
Okay.
the ball downward.
you
and
threw the
then
ball
it's-
downward, and it sort of curved around and then fell on top of this table.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Wh-
Um.
So you moved, you picked up the ball, and you threw it. So that's probably 3 actions.
All right, I'm going to take
Correct.
undetected off, and I'm going to put on hidden.
I will go ahead and target her, but that is the end of my turn. But I will point to the party and I'll say, I think she's right there on the table.
All right.
Nail has so many things. I mean, Fire has so many things around their icon.
Yeah. Fire
Yep.
I
decided to
think
collect
because you're
status effects
currently
as a hobby.
on, you're on the ground right now. You blacked out from something hitting you on the head. And then a wave of comforting magic rolled over you, and you came to lying on the floor.
All right. Well, I'm not happy with her. We have a general idea of where she is. She's got 1 foot in the grave. That's 4 die 4 versus. Okay. Sorry, I'm just figuring out which spell I want to do.
Yippee.
So if I amp this, so standing up from prone, is that an entire movement, or can you also move? It's like,
That's one action on its own.
okay. My brain was
Unless you have
forgetting which game is
a
the one
feat.
where it's an amount of movement. Okay. Okay. I am going to cast. I'm going to stand up as an action. And then I'm going to cast Ignition. I think. Let me just read what Frostbite does really quick to make sure. No, I'm casting Frostbite. Because it gives me temporary hit points. Right? Yes.
Me trying so hard to ignore the phone ringing out there. That's
Okay,
probably
so
just a
she
scam
rolls
call
that
anyway.
basic saving roll.
All right. She rolls fortitude. Roll. She succeeded.
Annoying. Okay, so she'll take half damage.
Oh, that's a lot of dice.
It's a lot of
I-
dice.
My.
I used a special thing to try. All right, I get temporary hit points equal to half the damage the target takes. All right, I get 1 temporary hit point.
Half damage, and then
Half.
her resistance to most types of damage.
All right, and
You
then I
roll
have
a lot of dice.
Oh, Snail
0
gets
action
something
plus-
now.
Hey, I have so many of those because I'm not rolling d20s. Binary, do you want to pick somebody who's rolling d20s for that, like Winter, instead of me? Because
Winter.
I still have 2 that I haven't used yet because I haven't rolled any d20s in a long time. Okay. Are you picking Winter then? Winter rolls the most
okay.
d20s.
Thank you. I really appreciate that.
I appreciate the help. It's just, it's I don't roll d20s very often. All right, Winter, you have a +1 on your next d20 roll.
Nice.
Very nice.
Well, I could try and frighten you guys again, but she doesn't really want to turn visible at this point.
I'm in danger.
So we're just going to do the attack everybody thing. Whoop,
If
I can press all the right buttons.
I'm within 15 feet of Winter again, so Winter can use a reaction if I get hit.
Yeah, did everyone get blood magic when I healed?
Only one person gets it.
Only one? Okay.
Yeah. Also my friend didn't go down, so I just did that. Yep.
Did I roll that right?
Okay. I request that Winter use his reaction to give me Champion's Resistance again.
Yeah,
Don't know if
I
it'll
would
save you.
If she rolls really bad, it
will
might.
try.
It's the other
Oh
one.
wait, no, that's the wrong one. Whoops.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
This
You're
one,
good.
the
Okay,
British
I'll
stuff.
put it on me. A -5 to my damage is -5 damage I take, and that might be enough to save me. You never know.
God.
That was not enough to save me.
No. No.
Oh.
All right, that puts you at dying 2.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
ouch. Okay.
I
Wait,
am dying.
right.
I'll put that in the thing, Hannah.
Okay.
Okay. And then Pear took
All of
damage.
the status effects.
Oh
You
my
fall to the
God.
ground again as you get hit in the head again.
I'm hurt.
And we're going to roll this. Ah, that's very effective.
Was I a private teacher for Brenda, though? Because I imagine Brenda had private tutoring.
Definitely.
Yeah. Fun fact, though, I chose teacher as my background before I knew the story of this, so I thought it was really fitting.
Wait, hold on. Oh, she can only move about that far. Okay.
So you have a 3rd level version of heal from your staff. I wonder.
Oh yeah, you could
if you
cast
wanna
the
use
staff
that.
spell. Because it is like we
Mhm.
do need to stabilize. Because like if soul goes down permanently, you and I are not going to be able to beat this thing alone. Like we kind of need
She's almost
everybody up
dead.
to kill it. Well, okay, actually, wait. What if you just cast a 3rd level heal on the poltergeist?
Well, that's the thing about the 3rd level heal is it can be on all of us, including the poltergeist.
It's a reaction one
Oh.
is
Uh-huh.
it affects everyone in the room.
Oh, that's amazing. Wait, that actually is really good.
It affects everyone
So-
within 30 feet, but she's turned invisible, and you
It'll
don't know
be-
exactly where she's gone.
It would be 3d8, so you'd roll an extra d8 if you used the staff version of the spell.
Trying to figure out how
I would
use
move to
that from the
somewhere.
staff.
So what if you
you
go
just-
to the center of the room somewhere and like cover one half of it or something?
But that uses
So-
up an action.
Yeah,
Okay.
I would click the 2 version of the spell and click cast, and then give yourself the spell slot back. And then when you roll, just add a d8 to the heal.
Okay, so I go here. You said the
Do the 2nd level version of the heal. Yeah. I'm waiting for my stream to catch up. Maybe it's time to
I'm just scrolling around too fast.
Yeah, so you
So
go to your 2nd level spells, you find heal in your 2nd level spells.
They use the word
Oh.
rank. Level
So-
was from 1st edition. 2nd edition, they call it rank.
okay. So rank 2.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Cast that.
Yes. Okay, and then Hannah will click the Fortitude save, and you'll click roll damage/healing, and you'll add an extra die 8 to that. Oh, the poltergeist succeeds, so it takes half damage.
Vitality? Wait.
Yes.
Okay.
You're having to do stuff I haven't had to do in a long time. I rarely have to add extra dice to my rolls. Oh, that's a
And
nice
then-
heal, though.
And then I refreshed the second rank. That's
Yeah,
improvement.
yeah, because you didn't actually use that.
So now
spell
I'm down
slot.
to 5 on my staff. Or is that how it
No,
works?
you used
3?
3 of the 6 because it was a third level
Okay,
spell.
I'm down to 3 on my staff.
So you have 1 more of those in you, but
Alrighty.
that's really helpful. Thank you.
Yeah,
Okay,
I-
and
that
that's
is
all
incredibly
of us,
good.
right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So you healed as well.
Yes.
Yeah, that's really, really good.
And Winter healed as well.
Did the
although
poltergeist heal
I'll
hurt?
just
The
went from
last-
41 to 42 because I'm already maxed. Okay.
Okay. I'm alive.
All right, you're now at wounded 2.
Okay. And did you hit the poltergeist for half that, Hannah?
Yes, totally.
Ah.
Winter's turn.
Ooh, okay. Winter's going to walk over to the desk, pick up the ball, and we're gonna toss it towards fire. So like diagonally kind of towards fire.
That's a really good angle because it feels like it could curve really well towards somewhere else.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming that's another athletics check, so I will get ready to roll one of those.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
That's 26. So for
The,
plus 11 in athletics, it's
The
kind
ball
of
shoots
OP.
out about 5 feet and then makes a sharp turn and lands right here.
Ooh, okay. I have
Have fun,
one
binary.
action left, correct?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to move right here. Yeah. I'm going to move right here and ready my attack for the next time.
Okay.
That's my end turn. Okay.
Can I cast spells while prone?
Yes.
Ah, the lounge chair school of magic. I love it. Just I'll just lay back here and cast fireball.
What are the chances she knocks me out again?
If she knocks you out twice more, you're dead.
Yeah.
Unless you've got Die Hard.
Mhm. Choices.
Can you ward yourself?
Yeah, but that would be all my actions, and I'd rather try and actually deal some damage to her.
Ooh.
She's not holding anything metal, so I can't use that. Winter's standing right there. Winter moved there instead. No, it's fine. It's fine.
Hit me. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll take the risk.
But
Let's
you're
do
weak
it.
towards fire.
You are weak towards fire, and this is fire damage.
Oh.
I mean, it's only 1 extra damage you take from it. It's like not a
I have 42 HP. I think we're fine.
Yeah.
We'll
All
risk
right.
it. We'll risk it. Famous last words. We'll risk it. Besides, we have a Pog tier healer on
Okay,
our team. So.
She rolls a saving throw. Winter, you also rolled a saving throw.
She
That's
almost
is
crit
that a
saved
normal
that.
D20 or is there something?
You see where it says save DC 18 in the chat?
Oh. Yes.
You just click that. But you get your +1 to it that
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Can you hero point that, please?
Yeah, I'm gonna hero point that, please. I would like to hero.
And then, yeah. And then +1, whatever it ends up being.
Yeah.
Well, it's not a crit fail.
It's not a crit fail. It's not a crit fail.
Better.
Actually, with the +1, the previous one wouldn't have been a crit fail, but
Well, we were still
Yeah.
trying to just make it better in general. Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll do that. That's okay.
Oh, it's not fire damage. It's
Oh,
force.
is it
oh,
ice?
okay.
Oh, force.
Force.
Well,
So
that's
she.
for people next to you, Jane.
What on earth is that? Damn it. Okay.
Well,
She takes half damage. Winter takes full damage. I'm just trying to hit her.
It's okay. It's okay. I have HP to spare, so.
Yes. All right. Well, I have one action left. And I
Aw,
really
see you
want
later,
her to go
Binary. Thank you
down.
for hanging out. Thank you for stopping by.
Yes.
Bye. Thank you for all
We
the plus
appreciate
ones.
you. Yeah, for
Okay.
reals.
Yes. She needs to do a DC 18 basic reflex.
Okay.
Mhm.
Fail this
Oh, she rolled low.
one. She says she gets a 19 and it's a success. She takes half damage.
Well. Oh, she took
Wow.
no damage because she's
Well,
resistant.
oh, to the psychic.
To the psychic.
If she had taken full
That
damage.
I just realized I had a different thing I totally should have done instead.
Man, she is 1 hit point away from down, guys.
Oh no.
I didn't think
I'm
she
not
was
gonna
gonna
be
get
with
another
Seer.
turn. Alright,
Alright.
there's not a lot she can do at this point.
Next.
Should she try and frighten you guys one more time?
Yes. I don't want to die again.
Oh, she's probably still gonna kill you
Yeah,
again.
let's give it a try. We got this.
Hey guys, it's not a true one shot if somebody doesn't go down, right?
Alright, everyone who
is
can
true.
see her, please roll that save.
Am I immune for 10 turns?
Oh, that's right, you are.
Okay.
Because you succeeded it before.
Oh, I've needed
Yeah.
a +1 on that, if that changes things. I forgot to use my +1.
Oh no. How many ones have I gotten?
Oh, that's rough.
You do have a reroll available.
No, you know
yeah,
what? Let's
could
do
use
it.
a hero point.
I'm
Yeah,
a
that's probably
hero
worth.
this. Please don't be a 1. Okay.
That's much
Hey,
better.
that's
Much
better.
better.
Let's see, the DC. That's
That's good.
still a fail. Unless you had a +1 from somewhere.
Can I give her my
Everything.
+1? Because I haven't used it.
No, you did use it on a saving throw earlier.
Oh, no, because we used a hero point on it instead. Remember?
Yeah, but then it added to that one that you hero pointed technically, because you add it
Oh, it did?
before. It was your next D20 is what it applies to.
Oh, okay,
How
got
that
it.
works.
Okay, so I can't choose.
That's
rid of it.
okay. I
Gotcha.
guess I'm scared.
Hey, it
Aw,
wasn't a crit fail.
It wasn't a crit
that
fail. If it was
is-
crit fail, you would gain the condition fleeing, where you have to use all of your
Run
actions
away.
to try and escape and get
Oh
away.
no.
Yep.
But now you are frightened too. And with that, we will attack everyone.
She still attacks everyone, but she screamed.
Yeah, but that's only one action. So she can take 2 actions to attack everyone. That's a
Alright.
hit.
Well, she's at least getting her hits on Winter instead of me right now. Don't you
Yep.
dare crit me again!
No.
Oh,
I have really low AC.
Why are all of the crits on you? Oh, I didn't apply the -2 to that.
I'm too
That's
far
a
away.
miss.
Too.
Because it should have a -2. I didn't click the thing for that.
On the pair.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, guys, it's nice knowing you.
aw, no.
Should I start with the critical damage?
No, start with okay. If I had been in range of Winter,
Jane, you're
he
not
could have
down.
saved me. I'm not down? Why is it only that?
Oh, you still have the champion's resistance from last time.
I do. Yeah. There. I am knocked down.
Yes, yes you are. I'm
Alright.
sorry. I got all
Oh.
hopeful there.
All good. I'll add my dying.
All right, we'll roll just normal damage to attack Winter. So
Take
one
her
more of
out.
those, and
Take
Snail
her
is
out.
dead.
Mm-hmm.
If she
Yeah.
doesn't get healed in the next round, she could very well be dead.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Pear's turn.
Okay, what does my frighten do?
It gives you basically a -2 to all of your rolls
And DCs.
and DCs.
Yes.
So,
DC
like-
being difficulty check. So it means it's
So-
harder for you to successfully hit her because she's gonna have to hit a lower number to resist you.
Yeah. Basically, it's easier to resist your spells.
Yep.
Aw.
I think an area heal spell.
Yeah, I think we're gonna go with the rank 2 heal.
Is she within 30
I won't
feet?
I won't hit her.
She's 30.
I'ma just-
She's 35.
Oh.
But it
Yeah,
might be worth it
Winter
just
could
to
take care of it.
Yeah.
I
Well, both Winter and Snail will move before she does, so.
mhm.
That's true. If Snail is still alive at that point. But this heal should solve that.
Let's hope this works the way that we want.
Yes, yes.
It's something. It's not much. Oh no.
It's enough to get her up though. That's the thing.
I clicked the wrong button and it's like you are now dead. Try to remove dying and add wounded.
All right, I'm going to apply healing to Winter and to Pear.
Thank you.
Thanks.
I'm alive. That was 3 actions, right?
That should
yeah.
be 3 actions.
Yeah. Thanks for being
Okay.
a healer, Pear, because it was needed
Yeah.
in this fight.
You're
We
welcome.
really needed it. Without the healing, we would not be here right now.
If only my
We'd been,
initiative was a
wiped.
little faster, though.
Yeah.
If you had not gone healer, I would have gone healer. But when you said angelic, I was like, that is literally the healing bloodline.
Right. We're gonna take a swing at this ghost.
Get her!
ghost.
Get her!
1 HP.
1 HP! Get her!
All right, that should be enough. Unless you roll like only ones.
Even there, he has a +4 to his damage.
I shouldn't have said that aloud, huh?
I think we'll be okay.
Yeah. All right. You have destroyed the poltergeist. Whew.
Hi, Zoe.
Oh my god, that was a tough fight. That was actually really well scaled for a boss because like it was just hard enough. We had to work for it. We had to actually work for that. Yeah,
It was 10 XP below severe.
that was
A moderate
very
encounter
fun.
is 60 XP. A severe encounter is 90 XP.
And this is an 80 on the fight.
This one was 80.
That was actually no, that was like the perfect difficulty for a boss though. Like it was great.
It was.
I had fun. I had a lot of fun with that.
I did too.
I'm glad you did. I suspect it helped to have the ball helping you detect her.
The ball was great. I'm glad I'm nosy.
The ball was amazing. Yeah.
So with the ghost down, poltergeists are typically down, I believe, for about 24 hours before they reform.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not going to be too much of an issue. With her down and no longer attacking you, you guys and Brenda working together can dismantle the magic circle that traps Brenda in this magical dimension. Although by so doing, you've sort of dismantled some of the baseline rules for the magical dimension existing. So you've got about 30 minutes to get out.
Gotta run! Let's go!
Time to go.
So Brenda hurriedly grabs her, her favorite toys and books.
And her cat.
Yep.
Don't forget
And her cat.
Winter grabs the magic ball to make sure we return it to Brenda since it's hers.
Was there any
And-
loot in this chest?
Oh, yes.
Oh yeah, wait, that's a great question.
Or in the room?
We could run through identifying magic items if you want to once you're out of this area. But there's an unusual cube sitting in sitting in the chest. It
A
appears to be magical.
cube.
Yes.
Hmm. Nice.
Oh, I just realized with the 100 biddies, that brought us to stuffs earlier, and I didn't do the math.
And those are the rolls you would have to make to try and identify it.
Well, Fire is pretty good at the religion roll.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Sure.
Well,
I
do we do these in here or do we do these outside?
I assume that you're going to do these once you've left.
Once you've escaped.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
Fire, are you good enough to walk, or do you need healing before we run?
I'll be fine.
Here, try this soap. It might make you feel better. Winter just places a bar of soap on top of her wounded body. Just-
Are you still pro? Can you stand up?
I'll stand up. If I go down again, though, I'm dead, I think. So,
Okay.
yeah.
You want to take 10
Ooh.
minutes to heal a little bit, or
You've got about 30 minutes till you need to get out of here.
Yeah, let's just get out for now. I'll
Okay.
maybe accept an arm to or a shoulder to put my
Winter
arm
will
around
help,
or whatever.
Snail.
who's gonna grab the cube?
You can't carry
Why
the
don't you hold it,
tube
Pear?
Okay.
And then I'll help Snail, or I'll help Fire, and we'll get out of here.
All right.
I'm really
I
good
think-
against not resistant things.
Did I grab it? I think I did.
Whee!
Yeah.
Yes.
And then we
Yep, you got it.
we escape.
I don't have a
unscathed.
map for the mansion,
The
so
outside?
this is just.
Gotcha.
This is the map.
Okay.
And Brenda's tearing up a little bit. Well, as
Aw.
best as a doll can, being in her old room from when she was a little girl.
Brenda.
Should we ask Brenda what the cube is, or would she not know?
She's seen her mother looking at it, but she doesn't know for sure.
Okay.
Well, now that we're outside and back into the mansion, I'm gonna treat some wounds while we talk to Brenda.
Maybe Winter.
Oh, am I
uses
still
the lay on
frightened?
hands.
By the way.
Yeah. I'm
Oh
gonna
no, that
use-
should be gone.
Okay.
I will use lay on hands to help Soul as well. So we'll like double roll.
And I'll
Oh,
identify
well, I'm
the
gonna need that lay on
object
hands. Winter's the real healer here.
I think you needed to rest for 10 minutes because you'd already used your lay on hands, right?
That's right. You did use it in the fight.
Oh, true. Okay,
But-
so then.
But then during
do
the
a
second
rest-
round of stuff, you can lay on hands while Pear tries another heal.
Okay.
In the
got it.
meantime, I'm going to
So
try
I'll wait.
identifying this object. And I used D20s so little in that fight that I still have a +1 from binary.
Nice.
Very nice.
I almost completely they roll a saving throw as far as my spells go.
Okay, so I'm realizing that this is a fairly high level item, and so identifying it,
It's
the
difficult.
checks are ridiculously high.
Whoops.
Whoops. I just grabbed something at random that I was like, oh, this sounds like it'd make a nice, fine, whatever.
Piece of loot.
So
Oh.
eventually you get help from somebody in the mansion to identify this. It's an instant fortress.
Ooh,
Oh.
those are always nice.
So it's like a better portable tent, but a fortress.
Yes.
Yes.
I've had one in a party before. It was really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is awesome. Yay.
It's also a very high level item, and I had not realized that when I was like, what should I give you guys for treasure at the end? An instant fortress. That'll be good.
Yeah. Wow. That seemed really balanced time-wise.
That
Yeah.
was really good.
Nice design of the map also.
Thank you.
Yes, bravo.
Yeah, for sure. That was like the whole thing from start to finish was really fun and well paced and well designed. Like I had a good time.
I did
And
too.
I like how the easy enemies scaled really well to like a very hard boss, which is like my favorite kind of scaling because it like allows people to just get familiar, and then
Get
after
familiar
that it's
and
like
then almost die.
yeah.
Yeah. Which you
So-
got
so do you
really
don't-
low too.
We found some good
Mhm,
stuff though.
mhm.
Nice.
Yeah.
And you had good skills to help sustain yourself for the most part.
Yes.
Do we talk to Duke Chad about what happened?
Yeah,
Yes.
now you've kind of got this issue with he was named heir because the Duchess, was dead and her daughter was dead, and now all of a sudden her daughter is not dead, but is instead possessing a doll. But at the same time, she's kind of she's kind of feeling trapped by her mother keeping her in an alternate dimension for most of her life, and she wants to go out and explore the world. She doesn't want to have to go take over being Duchess now.
Mm-hmm.
So the two of them are trying to work that out.
She should join our adventuring party.
That would be fun.
Yeah.
She likes that idea.
Yeah, we got soap.
Yeah.
Soap.
She blinks a little bit and says, okay, I can deal with that.
Yeah. Look, I know I'm gonna have like a doll to doll conversation and just be like, look, I know it's not easy being on one of these things, but you can do a lot of good out there, and maybe you could join us and we could adventure.
She nods and says, yeah, I would love to go out on an adventure. I don't have very many skills. Are you sure you'd want me?
That's what we were
Between the
here
three
for.
of us,
To help
I
you
think
gain
we
them
could
skills.
train you and help you be a better adventurer. And in the meantime, perhaps we could have some of the. I'm assuming this like manor has like guards and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we could go on a couple of adventures on our own and have some of the guards here train you up until then, and then evaluate you when you get back, or like when we get back.
She's bouncing around. That sounds exciting. That sounds fun.
I now want
Perfect.
to do another adventure with these characters, but we have another person join us and play Brenda.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be fun.
And
to,
then
like,
figure
build
out
the-
what
the-
skills she obtained from her guards.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. Yay!
That would be
Good job,
fun.
everyone. That was so much fun. I had
I'm
such
I'm
a
glad
good
you
time.
enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's occurring to me that I should, as part of the stream here, mention credit to whatever random person it was on Reddit who mentioned the idea of having an adventure with something appearing in a mirror that wasn't people's
Yeah, that is a
reflections.
really good idea.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You can find some good
Pretty neat
ideas on Reddit.
backstory.
Yes.
And credit to the soap getting us in there.
Yeah.
Yes.
I cannot wait to use the soap for more like silly gags in future things.
Your 4.5 soap.
Yep, exactly.
Yep.
Well, 3.5 now because I gave one to Snail or to Fire as well,
that's
right?
right.
So yeah.
Oh yeah, I should add a soap to my inventory.
Yeah, you
Yes.
should add a soap to your
We'll have to
inventory, and then-
remember Brenda gets one when we get a Brenda. It's really a half, but it effectively one.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, that was fun.
Oh, I'm glad you all
That was a
enjoyed.
really good time.
Yeah.
Yay.
And thank you all so much for joining.
Yeah.
Thanks for
Yeah,
inviting
thank you all.
me.